actually done a beer flow show. I can't remember, when was the last one we did it, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Well, we didn't last week. I think we did the week before. Did we or no? Maybe not. That was
just a hangout, wasn't it?
That was just a hangout. Yeah. So that has been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think the last one might have actually been 3 weeks ago. Wow.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a while since then. So we were actually trying to wait for Eric to show up, who's on his way, but I figured we'd go ahead and get started. And welcome back, everybody. It's good to see everybody, Shannon and Todd, and people that'll show up here in the comments and can actually drink a little bit of a Streetside brewery where Todd went to with me and Joe and Eric, and we had a great time. Joe's dad, Jack. So I don't know. Did you try this one? I think Joe said he tried this one. It was a travel.
Was that Streetside you said?
Yeah, Travel Weather Triple IPA.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he said he liked that one though too. Actually,
they were all pretty good there. Really, I really like that brewery.
Yeah, I just did a review one. I don't know if I uploaded the review on it or not, but I had to buy a 4-pack. So this one was the 10.6% ABV, and it was a collaboration with Masthead Brewing. So that's what I'm going to kick into tonight.
There you go.
And what are you guys drinking over there?
I'm going to open up one that the other half Sniper gave me when we met up in Cincinnati from the other half. The Raspberry Crunchy Imperial Raspberry Granola Berliner Weiss. Toasted coconut, vanilla, maple syrup, cinnamon, and almonds. 7.4 ABV. And there's the can on that. Sounds tasty.
Looks pretty flavorful.
I'm just drinking vodka and cranberry.
Just keeping it real.
AKA shit gonna hit the fan tonight.
So what kind of vodka are you drinking?
Tito's.
Ooh, you guys
love
are
Tito's
fans, right? That's right. I think he's
I love Tito's. Though I did have some Grey Goose last week, and I thought I really liked Tito's as much as I liked Grey Goose, but I think I might like Grey Goose a little bit better. But I'm fine with Tito's. I do like Tito's.
Both are pretty solid. Was that a Listerman glass you bought, Todd, when you were here?
It was, yeah. When we went there after we left you, went to Mad Tree and then Listerman.
Did you never make Urban Artifact?
Do what?
Didn't make it to Urban Artifact.
No, we didn't make it there.
I smell that all the way over here.
So then when we went to Listerman, met my brother and sister-in-law picked us up at Mad Tree and then went to Listerman.
Yeah.
Which I really like that. That was probably my favorite of all the stops, probably. So I got a glass. Got a glass while we were there.
Listerman had some decent brews. I mean, can't complain. Can't go wrong. It's a little more relaxed and laid back there too.
Yeah. Mad Tree was so big and it was so packed. It was almost like as we were leaving, almost had like a nightclub feel. People were coming in, like younger people or something, But I was like, it was too loud.
Boogie shoes, man. Y'all coming out there boogieing.
It's too loud.
Means getting old.
Yeah.
No, when you're trying to talk to people and it was so loud, and I mean, there's kids running around everywhere. It was
like
weird.
Little kids?
Yeah, it was weird. It was kind of weird to have small kids in there at that time. I mean, it wasn't like it was late or anything, but
I forgot it was the FC Cincinnati night, so they get a real big crowd there. It's probably the biggest brewery crowd for the soccer team.
Okay, yeah, that probably
was. They're kind of like every professional team here now. Like once they went ahead and became professional at the top level, they started losing their games. I think they won like 2 or 3 games this season. I don't know what the Cincinnati teams, but they're terrible.
Terrible.
And then let's check the comments. So yeah, Mitch was here. I don't know if Mitch came back yet, but he was waiting for the show so earlier, so Mitch will probably drop back in. Donner passed the house. Says hello, folks. And Donner, some whiskey. What whiskey are you drinking? Low Rider Hillbilly says, "Hey Rod, my mountaineer brother down there in Florida." Donner says, "Had tacos with Sierra Nevada hazelnut thing earlier on the whiskey now." Yeah. So what are you drinking there? And then we got Alex Beermaster in the house. What's up, Rajay? Alex is back in my old stomping grounds of where I was born and raised in New Jersey. So not too far from where I grew up there. do like the look of that beer. So,
Looks good.
so let's see. What do we want to talk about tonight?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Before we get into the beer stuff, actually, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I keep seeing more and more stuff around the Joker movie coming out. Like, I don't know. It's just like on high alert, or people are freaking out. I saw a thing where they put a warning out to like the people in the army or whatever, like to make sure you know where the exits and stuff are and prepare because they think there might be something may happen. And then I saw some theaters want to let people do cosplay for it. So I'm like, I've never seen this much hype over one movie like this. Like, I don't know.
Was it the Batman movie?
What was the Batman?
That what he was in before when all that happened there before, like out in, was it Colorado or somewhere where they had the shooting of the theater?
Yeah, that was like the Rise of the Dark Knight with the Heath Ledger character, but there was other Batman since then. There was other
Right.
stuff that's come out. I don't know. I just feel like
I have to assume that kind of goes hand in hand
with
that, I would think.
Like they're afraid people are going to freak out when he said, I want to see it. I think it looks really good. It's a different type of Joker for the movie.
They say he plays a better Joker than Heath Ledger did. In that. That's tough, though. I don't know how that's pretty ballsy. It's a ballsy statement.
Joaquin can act, so it's not like it can't happen. So.
Well, that's true. That is true. He does kind of play crazy at the best, at the finest.
Donner says he's actually drinking Deanston 9-year Bordeaux red wine cask strength. Nice. Sounds elegant. And this beer is so smooth going down, nice, creamy. You know, just about sometimes when I think I'm about bored of some of the New England IPAs, I get one and it's like, oh, that fits perfectly. So smooth. What was smooth? This week has been like a long week for me. I don't know about you, but
it's felt really long, even though I was off most of Monday, but it's felt really long.
Yeah, I was like off Monday and it was just like crazy. It's like for the time you get in, you're waiting to get out, like you're waiting for the clock to hit the leave. It's just like, oh, just trying to get through that funk. Like one of those weeks where you had that kind of funk, you're just trying to work through it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna need a beer tonight by the time I'm done for sure. But
yeah, you get there and you're looking at the clock and it's like, God, it's only 9 o'clock, really? Then you look at it again, it's like, it's only 9:15. Come on, man.
Like throw a stapler across the office. That's bullshit.
Somebody fuck with me right now? What's going on?
Clock back or something. There's no way it's only 9 o'clock still. Yeah. So speaking of glasses, so I posted in the community tab and on my Facebook page. I know you saw it, Todd, but I shared it with you guys in our chat too. But got the beer glasses I'm going to be actually getting tomorrow. I'm getting a couple to see what they look like and everything. But if they're pretty decent, I'll probably put those into the store as well with the t-shirts. So. But,
so you just get a couple of trial ones just to see what they
sample
ones.
I want to see what they're going to look like when I actually had them in front of me. They're actually 16 ounce.
Oh, nice.
Solid pint glasses, so you can put a 16-ounce beer into them. Not huge on the shaker pint, as we all know, but that's the only way I can kind of get crafted right now. But I do want to get some other styles down the line as well. But it looked pretty decent thus far, so we'll see what happens.
Do you feel it makes that much difference? Like the type of beer, like the type of glass, I mean, per beer?
It depends on the beer. Like, you know, if you're just drinking a macro Bud or a Coors or something like that, everything, it doesn't make as much difference because you're not really into it like you would be, like, say, like New England IPA or a pastry stout or something like that. Even what you're drinking, like the Berliner Weiss, for the aroma. So a pint glass doesn't really bring anything to the table. I mean, it was actually kind of a mistake for them to even get used. I mean, because they're really just the other part of the cocktail shaker. But it became easy for some of the bars to stack them, and they were cheap. And then somehow got put into the mix, and people started using them for beer glasses. So
yeah,
that's why I like going to when I go out to places that actually have the right glassware for stuff. Now, like, I did a video last Saturday when I was doing the cigar and the IPA down at Buffalo Bob's. They gave me a 25-ounce IPA in a mug.
I saw that.
Not really the right glass, but I'm not going to complain for $4 either.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let it slide.
Let it roll. It's kind of like, I'll roll with these all day long. And it's funny because I was talking to the bartender who I always talk to when I'm in there, and we were like, these prices are kind of. And she's like, yeah, they don't. I don't know how they think they're priced and stuff, but it's a steal here compared to anywhere else. And so it's like, yeah, gonna give me another one.
Yeah, I have another.
Yeah. And there's the E-Man getting all set up there and situated. What's going
What's
on?
up? What's up, brothers?
How you feeling tonight? Yeah?
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Did you go out already?
Well, I went down to my parents' place and they wanted to go out to a bar, and I was there with my cousins, and I had two Hearteds, and I had a burger and fries and called it good and came home.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
A little something.
I'm going to try this double IPA, this Pilgrimage into the Dark Double India Pale Ale. I think it comes in at 8%. It's the one we seen when we were down there in 8.6, excuse me.
Which one is that one from? Yeah, that's the one with the wicked can there too. Yeah. I like that.
Where are these guys out? Where are these guys out of? Boston, Massachusetts. So over by what's her face is over there in Craft Beer Pours.
Oh yeah, Trish and Brandon.
Yeah, Trish and Brandon. Yep.
What brewery was that?
Now you're gonna make me look again, Todd.
I know it.
He's already buzzed, Todd.
Well, no, I'm not actually.
Just gonna test the waters.
Dorchester Brewing.
Okay.
It says it brewed and canned at Dorchester Brewing Company out of Boston, Massachusetts for Abomination Brewing, distributed by 12% Art Sam Hemming. I don't know what that means, but maybe the art's by Sam Hemming. All right. But I don't know where Abomination Brewing's from.
I'm having the one from Speedside. We're down here, Eric. The Travel Weather. I don't know if you tasted that one when you were Speedside, the double IPA.
I don't think so. I
know Joe had on his flight.
This don't look like no double IPA coming out of the can. I can tell you that.
Well, I guess it's they consider it a triple IPA. Is there really a level for a triple though? I think pretty much once you're past
10, 11.
It's double, yeah.
Got on my little Atwater Brewing glass.
Oh, that's a little color. Everyone got their logo glasses. Actually, the glass I'm using here, it's got the Q on it. It is for Quaff Brothers, so it is a brew. That's like the only one I have with them. What I use.
Shannon, are you drinking Kool-Aid?
I am.
Adult Kool-Aid.
Hopefully, I'll get one of those little red mustaches.
Let's see here. And then, Donna, we were talking about the Joker movie earlier. You said Joker movie looks very good. Violence paranoia is understandable, but people don't need an excuse to behave like idiots these days. True. You got to act like idiots that don't need an excuse. You're right about that, my friend.
So, who's going to be the Joker this time?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, man, he does play crazy good.
It's the same thing I said.
Yeah.
He's sorry, guys. Had to hop in the shower. It's been a long day, so Mitch is back. Welcome back, brother. We were just talking about the long work week. It just felt like a long week for me this week, more than usual. It was just like off Monday, but still felt long. And we were joking earlier, Eric. It was like just that clock was not moving today. It was just like still a stapler across the office. Like, stop fucking with the clock.
Exactly. Stop fucking with the clock, right?
Yeah.
I only worked one day. I only worked Tuesday, but I did work 6:30 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. So
yeah,
it was a long day.
But you're about to go work for the weekend now, though.
Yeah, I got to work Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No, you're used to it. But
Yeah, it's nice to have days off during the week when everybody else is at work and it's kind of peaceful. And
it'd be a great time to hit the brewery during the week.
yeah,
Yeah.
all by myself.
You go to a gym.
I'm not home, so
Nobody's home.
Speaking of gym membership, I was able to go back and start doing some work this week finally. Although I just did some cardio, I still can't lift weights yet until they get the wrist tested. But
still restricted.
yeah.
Are you doing physical therapy on it?
Yeah, I went this week on Tuesday, and I don't know, go back for another 2 weeks, but they had me do some stuff for measuring, and the strength was coming back up there. But this wrist, like, I did a squeeze test, and this wrist was squeezing like 105 pounds per whatever inch, whatever, and this one was only like 50, so it was like half of this one already.
Yeah, that
It doesn't
sucks.
feel that way, but yeah, but when you run those tests, they can kind of tell where you're off at. So every day I'm supposed to squeeze this putty for like 10 minutes and then to get it built up and stuff.
Like a stress
Are
ball
you
or
right?
something?
Yeah.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Well, that's good.
Although my left arm is usually my stronger arm, so. But it is what it is.
It's crazy how fast you lose it when you're not using it much, you know.
Yeah.
Even being your offhand, you know, and just completely being out.
Is it good?
Yeah. The last 2 nights I went back and just did some cardio. I started getting back into it a little bit more, so.
I really smell the maple syrup in that.
Mitch said, that ain't beer, lady. So
That ain't beer, lady. I'm trying to get skinny, and if I drink beer, it ain't gonna happen.
Exactly. It ain't going to happen, Shannon.
I know, that's why I'm drinking diet. I'm drinking diet cranberry and vodka.
Billy came in with the big cheers and a shout out to everybody.
Where's my shout out, buddy? Where's mine? Oh, excuse me. Cheers, guys.
And then Donner said, having the right glassware is a good indication you're dealing with beer nerds. Spent a week in Brussels in 95. My favorite beer place had 300 plus Belgian beers. Yeah, at least 15 glasses. It matters.
Yeah.
But they
I'm
didn't
not
have
saying it didn't matter. I just, you
Well,
know.
now hold on. They didn't have an Atwater Brewing. They did not have that.
They didn't have the canned glass style. Which I got a few of those styles too here. I actually got an Atwater glass, I think, on the shelf too. So, but that's my problem. If I went to Belgium, I might not want to leave. I mean, 300 beers there. It's like, they must just stay here and retire. You know, that's like my top of the bucket list place to go to. Like that, Ireland, Germany. As far as out of the country, places I want to get to. Possibly Japan. I don't know. But Japan's supposed to have a great urban scene and beer.
Some sake.
Holy shit, that's sour.
What's a Berliner?
Oh, tastes like sour maple syrup.
Okay.
Out of it at all.
There ain't no maple in it, Shannon.
There is maple in it.
Says there is.
Oh, there is maple. There is maple in that one, Todd?
Yeah.
I taste
It's raspberry.
I taste the raspberry and the maple syrup.
Granola. Toasted coconut for you, Eric. Vanilla, maple syrup, cinnamon, and almonds.
Yeah, I mean, I can taste, feels like I can taste a little bit of it, but like of all of those things.
I don't really get any coconut on it, though.
I get a tiny bit of coconut. I get no vanilla, though.
So not your style then?
It's too sour.
Too sour?
But that's after drinking this. I've been drinking this cranberry, too.
Not really a sour.
And this tastes really sweet, so maybe if I wasn't drinking this, it'd be different.
It is, but it's not that sour.
Other than it being sour, I like it.
Well, yeah, that's part of the style, though.
Guess I don't like that style.
It's the same style as the slushies.
This said he's actually down by Country Boy, All Tech, and Blue Stallion in Lexington working, so that's where his job has done it this week.
So, Shannon, what's the deal with the make? Oh, sorry, Rod.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead, Eric.
I was gonna say, what's the deal with the Mossy Oak hat and the makeup?
The what?
The Mossy Oak hat and the makeup.
That's not Mossy Oak. That's my brother's
I
hat he got made.
thought it was the Mossy Oak hat.
What's Mossy Oak?
Come on, man. Really? Do I gotta explain everything around here? It's just an outdoors.
Oh. Well, the makeup, I was out earlier.
I guess you do.
I did have makeup earlier on, but I did darken it up a little bit.
I don't know. The second time in a row you've had makeup is becoming
I don't want to scare all the viewers, so.
Well, I got a little gray in my beard here, and I see Rod shaved his, so I'm scaring everybody off.
Yeah.
No, you men just get hotter when you get older. The gray looks good on you. We look like grandmas when we get gray.
But the old beer gut down here kind of drives the women back here, Shannon. I'm telling you.
Hey, no, women like dad bods. Women like dad bods. I'm telling you.
Mine's past that.
There was a survey saying women did like dad bods.
I did that. It was an Instagram poll, and it was like for women, would you rather date a muscular gym rat or a guy with a dad bod? 80% of the people that took the poll picked the dad bod.
What's typically a dad bod?
just not muscular, just, you know, a little soft.
But can't you have muscles and still be a little soft?
Well, that's not a dad bod.
I mean, I got muscles, but I got some softness too. So where do I go?
No, I guess you're in between.
That's what I'm saying. So no love for the in-between guys? What's going on with that?
You just weren't in. You just weren't in the cert or in the poll.
I guess. Everybody's got to be the Pillsbury Doughboy to get love around here.
I guess. Wish it was like that for women.
Hey, some guys say we're pushing for the pushing.
That's right.
I don't know. I tell you though, some of these, like I think a woman should have a little bit of meat on her. She should have a little bit, not a lot, but like some of these women on TV, they look like little boys. Their bodies do. They're so skinny. They have no curves at all.
Yeah, some of them you can even see the bones.
I know, yeah. And you know, in person, they look skinnier than they even do on TV.
Yeah.
College, one of my friends used to call women like that, and they said that he would say they had Maxitol disease.
They had what?
Maxitol.
Maxitol. What's that?
Maxitol. No ass at all.
Oh, that's a good one. I like it.
My mom used to call them the Crypt Keepers.
Wow.
Another Crypt Keeper.
Hold on to.
I just remember they look like either bobbleheads or lollipops because they had the head, and then they had like this stick for a body.
But the funny thing is, like for the longest time, because one of my favorite movies is Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
So, like the Hayden Panettiere is like the daughter in it. Then she grows up and she was on Heroes. And by the time she was on Heroes, I'm like, her head is too big for her body because she was so her head was like a lollipop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she probably grew into the head, but
yeah, and she's got kind of a muscular build to her. She's short and kind of she's not like a, I never thought of her as being too skinny because she played on a TV show called Nashville too. But
she put more meat on by then. But when she was on Heroes, she was skinnier.
Yeah.
Great movie.
It is a great movie.
Cody says, "Hey guys, try a Warsteiner tonight. First time for the Warsteiner, eh? I actually like Warsteiner here and there. It's like a nice little throwback to the style there too. Nice classic beers, been proven through time."
Roger just became Canadian for like a brief second.
He did?
Yeah.
Did I?
Did he have an accent?
No, he said, "Hey."
Hanging out with the Canadian guys last night. I'm like, I was watching Maxwell Star for a bit. Billy said, passport selection is important to a point. A lot of it is BS. You create a romance with a beer. Going through a ritual, actually, psychology makes it taste better. In my opinion, a snifter glass lid.
I agree with that.
It does. Your head can make anything. But
really, there are certain beers that are cut for like if you do like a Belgian ale, like Duvel, they cut an etching in their glass to actually increase the carbonation spin that's taking place to give you a little bit more of an effect.
Well, that's a good thing, like a good idea. You should try that. You and Todd and Eric should all have the same beer. You should have like 4 different types of glasses and drink the same beer out of those 4 different types of glasses and see if you could tell a difference.
That's actually pretty interesting. That's a good idea.
I know, right?
Hey, she comes up with one every now and again.
Shut up.
Wow.
Every day I come up with good ideas. He's just not listening, so he doesn't know I'm coming up with them.
What?
Shut up.
Good one, Tom. What? Huh? What?
It is a good one, but after the 100th time that he tries to play it on me, not so good anymore.
What's that, honey? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think some people though they can be in their head how it's supposed to be, but yeah, there's glassware that I have for stuff that I do pick up different things between them. Like I did one of the Coast beers, and I have a Stange glass, which is this long cylindrical glass that's actually created those flavors for that type of style as well. And it came out stronger there than if I'd have put it into a pint glass.
Ooh, yeah, there she murkied up lots.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt when it's a smaller opening.
We need a bench.
You're gonna get a little more out of it.
Yeah, but for some,
and maybe some, with the bigger aromas, and then some, like you were just saying, it's maybe not as aromatic. It could force some that you may not get out of a larger, like a pint type glass or whatever.
Yeah, like some of the adjunct lagers that you're drinking those cold, or you're drinking them quick because they don't get better as they warm up. So For them, it's not as much the aroma and stuff. But that's why you put a lot of them like in a mug, because you're holding the handle rather than if you put it in a glass like this, because that's what warm up beer. So
now, Todd and Joe, speaking of that, did you enjoy Malt Liquor Monday?
Joe's not here.
Or Joe, excuse me. Todd and Rod, I'm sorry.
I'm
I don't know why I said Joe. I don't know why I said Joe.
Yeah, no, I actually did. I enjoyed it. I commented on it, I think, didn't I?
I did. You did. I think Todd did too.
That was good, yeah.
For the rest
And I think Shannon said, I want to see more of your dating videos.
I did. I said
Say more of what?
I said all of his. What are they? What's something ramble?
Weekend Ramble.
Weekend Ramble. I said you need to make it. I can't remember if I said you need to make a separate channel, but it's just always about all of his dating, his dates. He should like get on YouTube and talk about all of his dates. Have you had any new dates?
I'm supposed to have a second one, but she's not being responsive. I think I might be being ghosted.
Not the 6-beer chick?
What's that?
Being ghosted?
6-beer chick?
No.
No.
No. You can go to the 12-pack on the second date.
No, it's not that one.
Pony keg in the
Okay,
second
I
day.
have a question about dating. Like, so when you go out on a date with somebody, do you like? Can you tell if she's like into you, or like, have you ever like been into her and you think she's into you, or vice versa? Like, you think you've given the wrong vibes to her, thinking that make her think that you're into her when you're not?
You can tell. I mean, you can tell.
Can you?
There's sometimes I kind of play stupid, and hopefully she kind of makes it a little bit more. I'm not saying more of an aggressive move, but kind of make little hints here and there. But
You make hints or she makes hints?
she would make hints.
But some women don't make hints, do they? They usually wait for the guy. Or some
Really?
I mean,
I'm just so chitter chattery because I don't like it being like you sit there.
Awkward silence.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's reasonable.
So I'm the one doing all the talking usually.
Always?
Well, in my earlier years, I was just like, just don't say anything. But now I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'll talk away.
Yeah, Virgos are usually quiet.
And the guys, in the early years, guys are like, don't fuck it up. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, just don't say a word.
I'm the one that's just like, blah, 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 blah.
Me too. That's me. I do the same thing. Still to this day, I'm like, Todd, just tell me to be quiet if I'm talking too much.
Well, most of the time, women talk in a lot of the conversations. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, look at him. See, he's just sitting here being quiet.
he's used
What are
to
you going to say?
Whoa!
Can't get a word in edgewise.
it.
It's okay.
He knows.
Shots fired.
No.
There was an old stand-up that Chris Rock did years back, and he was talking about dating and how guys will screw it up. And he was just like, all you got to do is just sit there and don't say anything, and the girl's like, get ready to go have sex with her. Girl's like, get ready to take her clothes off, and he's like, you say something stupid, the panties are back up, the bra's backward.
You just screwed it up, buddy.
Yeah.
Screwed it up.
So Eric, when you go on a date, do you ask her lots of questions or do you just talk about yourself?
I pretty much just talk about myself. I mean, I'll.
Don't do that. Ask her questions. Ask about her.
If you would let me finish, Shannon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You met Shannon, Eric?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're forward and you told me that. I'm listening.
I'm just, I'll sit and talk, and then she'll talk, and then I'll pretty much talk about what she just talked about, and it's just banter back and forth is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have like a dating voice when you go on a date?
mm-mm.
Like you don't drop
Dating voice?
anything? Yeah, like you go on a date sometime. Back in the day, you drop your down a little bit on your bass or something.
Oh, hello, baby.
Oh,
It'd be like Val
I
Vegas.
thought he said an
Hello,
invoice.
ladies.
I thought he said
What kind of date
invoice
is that?
like the charges for the date, like 6 beers, like a charge, like
Yeah.
the charges that she cost him.
No, like drop-
I'm getting my money back on this
Put
one.
a little more bass in your voice or something sometimes. I don't know.
Like for this bitch to get back to the 0 and to the green, she's got to do A, B, and C.
Well, the first one, the other one ain't gonna be nothing. This other one,
There's some guys that would date. They say, if you order from that side of the menu, I'm just saying, if it's that side of the menu,
Right? Yeah.
there were guys that would think that way. So yeah.
Have you ever been on a date where she says she wants to pay?
yeah, I have. I don't do it. I don't do it though. I just think it's a gentleman thing to do to pay for the date.
I think whoever asks, I think that whoever asks to go on the date should be the one to pay. Like if a woman asked you, then she should pay for you.
If she pressed the issue, I would say if you don't feel comfortable for me paying, you can pay your portion. But right. I always pay. Just because it's a gentleman thing to do, you know what I mean? It is.
Yeah, I agree. Like if I was single, I mean, I wouldn't want to take the masculine, what is it? Emasculate a man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to do that, but I'd also be like, listen, I have no problem at all paying. Honestly, if I didn't like the date, if I didn't like the guy, I would insist on paying.
Yeah.
But you could take it a different way. Then you can be like, oh, that's a sign she wants to pay for her half. So there'll be no part two.
Maybe if I didn't like you, then I said,
I guess that could be a good thing too, though, because then you're not wasting money.
If I like you, and this is totally fucked up. If I like you, I'll let you pay. If I don't, there ain't no fucking way I'm letting you pay for me, which is bad. It should be vice versa, you know.
Shannon, you would pay. I would make you pay.
I bet you would. I'd make me pay too. I probably wouldn't even make it to the paycheck if I was dating me. I'd be like, I'm sneaking to the bathroom.
Down and dash.
Yep.
You'd have to pay for your own 6 beers then, Shannon.
6, more like 10.
If I left my wallet out in the car, I'll be right back.
No.
I gotta go out and have a cigarette or two. I'll be right back.
Right, yeah. I wasn't even of age whenever Todd and I started dating, so I couldn't even have a beer on our first date.
Well, Todd was R. Kelly, huh?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that quite that
Todd
bad.
was R. Kelly.
I think he was 22 and I was 19, so.
Well, depending on.
It was in July. Oh, maybe you were still 21. God, I was thinking you were 22. Thought he never asked me out because he was so much older than me.
So I pressured him. You had to do the asking out.
Were you asking him?
He did. He did. I was obsessed with him for 9 months. And I was hot back then. I mean, they thought he was gay because he wouldn't ask me out. Because he was he was kind of quiet and kept to himself. And I was more basically what we are now. Yeah.
Everybody I worked with thought I was either gay or I liked black chicks.
Yeah, because he wouldn't ask me out. Yeah.
Because I wouldn't ask her out.
Yeah. And he thought I was a whore. He thought I was a whore because all these guys who were coming up to our belt, because we worked on a conveyor belt. All these guys were coming up to the conveyor belt and talking to me. And I'm like, I'm friendly, I was nice. But I guess he thought I was screwing them all. I didn't have sex with none of them. Thought I was a big whore.
Yeah,
he did. He thought I was a whore.
You guys were working together then. That's where you guys actually met.
We worked together. Yeah.
Worked at UPS.
Yeah. Yeah, you dropped packages, huh?
Oh, it's a long story.
Yeah.
And I would try.
We would hate to bore you guys.
I'm going to try to make it as short as I can.
No, we don't need to do that.
Okay. All right.
We got it. You weren't a whore, and he wasn't gay. It all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Happily ever after.
I will say 2 things. It all came down to my mom. A girl she worked with said that there's this guy at UPS that Shannon should meet. His name's Todd Wren. And I was like, there's 4,000 people that work at UPS. I'll never meet this guy. So I worked with him for, a few months. He trained me. I never paid no attention to him. I was going through the time cards one night. And I said, oh my God, Todd on my belt is Todd Wren. It's fate. Of 4,000 people in this place. I was supposed to meet him. And then it was all over with. I was like, then I stalked him for 9 months. And here we are 22 years later. Just saying.
That's funny. Well, it all worked.
It is funny. It's funny. It is, because now I don't believe in fate. I'm like,
funny how
that was the dumbest shit. It just happened to work out. But that's the dumbest shit ever.
Todd was the hunted.
He was hunted.
Should have been scared for my life, little did I know.
You should have. You really should have.
I've been reading the comments over here. Billy says, take your date to a movie or a play or symphony. You don't do that, dude. You don't do that.
Why?
Because you can't talk.
Yeah, but then you don't have to worry about the silence. You go see a movie and you get after it, and then you're like, okay, we can have an opinion on a movie. Let's see if it matches. And if it doesn't, you're like, nope.
Take you to a scary movie. That way, when she gets scared, she jumps in your lap almost.
Ooh, hey, you can do that too.
That's how I was in high school, from what I remember.
You want to know?
Of course, movies now though, that's not a cheap date. So
No.
No, yeah.
might as well just go get you a big steak dinner.
Yeah. That's like the other side of the menu all over again.
You want to know how old we are? You know what our first date was? Men in Black.
I remember Men in Black.
The first one.
Yeah.
Me and Todd aren't that far apart in age, Shannon.
No,
Yeah.
same
1997.
age as you, I think, right?
How
I'm
old are you?
42.
I'm 41. I'll be 42 in December.
Yeah, you guys are right there.
Yeah. God, it fucking sucks. I hate that. Fucking 42. Ugh.
It's just a number, Shannon. That's all it is.
That's right.
To you men, it is. But then when you're a woman, you get all this shit coming down, sagging like a turkey.
Right here.
Yeah, but nobody gives a shit about that happening to you men.
Eric on his Facebook had a picture of Salma Hayek at 52.
Oh, she's fucking hot, buddy. Woo!
She
I
is.
saw that.
She is hot, but she's also got Photoshop.
No, she would. I don't give a shit because she'd be the only woman I would do it
out there like that. I mean,
I could look hot with Photoshop too.
Hey, she'd be the only woman I'd go to jail for. Just
Why
saying.
would you go to jail? She's 52.
Well, either that or her billionaire husband was whack.
Oh, I'm sure she's screwing lots of younger men, just as he's probably screwing lots of younger women.
she looks like 50.
Selma Hayek.
Well, hello, hey, Selma,
she
if
married?
you're watching this, Selma Hayek, if you're watching this right here.
J-Lo's over 50.
Go see Erica Lyons fan.
Yeah.
If you're ever in the Lansing area.
Maybe she's in the dad bods.
She is hot. She is hot. Like, even without Photoshop, I'm sure she's still hot as hell.
Yep, there's this one movie. I can't remember which one it was. Adam
Dust
Sandler.
to Dawn.
What's that?
You never saw it in Dust to Dawn then. It was not Dust to Dawn.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
that one too.
It's
Yeah.
got George
That's like-
Clooney in it too, right?
I was
Yeah.
like, holy
Came out with
frick,
the
man.
answer. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That guy's like, well, I'll be a vampire then. You can bite me. I don't care.
Wasn't
Remember
that
when-
kind of where she got her big break? Was in that
Yeah, that
movie?
was like her first big one. Yeah. This was Desperado too.
Because she was just like a waitress in the bar. Or
She
something,
had one
wasn't
with
she?
Matthew Perry too that I loved.
She was a stripper. She was one of the main stripper.
Oh,
She
that's
doesn't
right.
do
Yeah.
much any more movies, does she? Or
No, she didn't have to. She's married to a billionaire.
a French billionaire.
He's a billionaire. I don't know what he does, but he's like one of the richest men in the world.
Right. That's what he does.
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
Yep, that is what he does.
All day,
Hopefully.
every day.
Hopefully, that's what he still does.
If not, go to Lansing. Somebody will take that job from you.
Somebody's waiting on you.
I got the dad bod right here for you, baby.
Cody said he's been getting leaner while drinking beer and lifting weights along with some cardio. Lots of work though. LOL.
Yeah.
Well, it helps you're about 20 years younger than us, too.
Right. Yeah.
Talking about the beer. Cody said, I pretty much just want to go to Germany and Belgium for the beers. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's no doubt. Germany, Belgium, Ireland.
I want to go anywhere
You guys
but here.
Don't come up here. The freaking, as Todd said, the freaking places up here are just stupid price. Stupid.
Well, it's just
Along the lakeshore.
The police.
No, the prices like for a
taxes
bread,
even for Michigan every year.
Oh.
they're just ridiculous.
Cody says working out definitely burns calories and can build muscle as well as more tone, flexibility, and cardio works. Strength and heart endurance as well as burning calories. Yeah. Yeah, most people, what they don't realize, like they get stuck on doing cardio, but they don't lift weights. But lifting weights actually can work out better, especially as you become older.
Burns more calories.
Muscle that you're building, you burn over the course of the whole day rather than just cardio at a certain point.
I don't believe anything that the government tells us about health.
I didn't say the government told you that. It's just science. That's just training.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like we've been eating insane amounts of fat. No, but we have been eating insane amounts of fat, and the government has always said fat's bad. You know, it's just low calories, whatever.
Well, it can be. I mean, look at the guy who did Atkins. He had a heart attack. So, I mean, things can catch up to you.
Well, anybody can die of a heart attack.
because he was doing the Atkins, he created the Atkins diet, but he ended up having a heart attack because of all the stuff you were taking in from just eating the meats.
Well, we're all gonna die of something.
Always key, and the thing is, it burn more than you take in. That's how you always lose weight.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
I seem to be taking in more than I burn.
But I would rather eat
all.
like meat and vegetables, but I hate vegetables for the most part. But
Vegetables don't bother me. I just don't like them all the time.
I like some of them. Like I like peas. I like spinach.
Ooh,
Yeah,
peas. I
me
bet
too.
those have carbs. Those some.
They actually don't. They're really low.
I like carrots.
Peas are low in carbs.
Oh, they're green, so they probably.
They're greens. Yeah, they're greens.
Yeah, can't do broccoli. Don't
Oh,
like.
I love broccoli. You do or you don't like cauliflower?
Don't no anything of that.
Have you had deep fried cauliflower?
Yeah, but don't you go when you go to like mixing place? Don't you get all kinds of stuff in it though?
What do you mean? Like go where?
Like a Mexican restaurant or something, or when you made your chili that time, you had all kinds of stuff in there. Like
Well,
that,
I mean,
but you-
like cauliflower or anything like that. I mean,
well, no, I know that, but I mean,
but I'll do like roasted vegetables, and I'll do like mushroom and potato, and I'll put carrots in there. Sometimes I'll put tomato in there, but like broccoli, cauliflower, that kind of stuff. I do like zucchini now, so I've kind of gotten into that part of squash, and the yellow squash I'll eat as well.
Oh, I love squash.
I've never done eggplant really. Green
It's
beans.
okay.
me either.
But yeah, like I'll saute green beans or something at times, and
Do you consider yourself a picky eater?
Yes, I do.
Really?
I mean, I don't know if I'm picky. I would just say I don't know if I like just something I just don't like. For one,
Do you consider yourself a picky eater, Todd?
broccoli makes you puke anyway, so.
I would say so.
You are a picky eater. He is a picky. Him and Kylie, my daughter, both are. Like, I like all vegetables, all fruits. Like,
I'm better than I used to be. But
yeah, but like, I just don't
I like
like
what I
Brussels
like.
sprouts.
I
That's
don't-
about it.
just like you and beer, you like the beer you want to drink. I like the food I want to eat. So
I got a story to tell, and Todd, you'll probably laugh. So I'm downstairs in your brother's basement sleeping, and I wake up, and the first thing that comes to me is, where in the fuck am I at?
Because you were so drunk.
Well, no, I was like, I remember coming down here, but I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, where am I at? And I'm like, oh, all right, I remember where I'm at now. So I get my phone out and I'm looking and I'm texting Todd and saying, hey, thanks for having your brother, da 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 da. And then I hit send and I hear, neat.
Is he laying next to you?
He's
He's like, Todd, get your dick out of my ass.
no, actually, you're right though. The room I was staying in was kind of right above where you were at downstairs.
That was inappropriate. I shouldn't
Yeah,
have
it
said
kind of
that.
was.
What the hell, Chad?
No shit. He's trying to tell a good story, and then you fucking.
I'm sorry. I just said it. It just came in my head. I'm sorry.
There ain't no DNA and.
Sorry. Okay. Continue your story.
All right, now you got no. Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, I said Todd must be right up above the floor here where he's at.
Yeah, I was actually awake when you sent it. I was like, I just laid there, and I got up, and he was already gone. So.
Well, I woke up early that morning in here, and I was like, I saw Eric's thing. Like, if you guys get up and I'm going, I just headed back or something too. So.
Yeah.
I'm just so pissed at it. I think you all planned it so I couldn't come.
Right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. We planned it. Right.
Do you know how much more fun you would have had if I was there?
No, we don't. We don't know.
I don't know. Joe's Pop could handle much more fun.
His dad had a fun time. Don't let him
Well,
say
that's what Todd sent me a text, and he's like, "Oh my God, you and Joe's dad together would be awesome."
If you just let the camera roll for like a straight hour, it'd go viral in like 10 minutes.
Well, the thing that sucks is I had footage in the party source that it messed up on Mob Camp. So when we were doing the seltzers and the tequila and all that stuff, so I ended up losing that footage. But I was a blast in there. His dad would be cracking up trying to get me down to the Jim Beam stand. So
Shannon, we were kind of being probably a little bit loud, and then people were coming over trying to see what all the commotion.
Yeah, we had all kinds of people just swarming over.
Really?
Because when we were leaving the party source, they had all these little
I know
tasting
we got
things set up.
because we brought so many people over to try stuff and they started buying things.
They did,
We're like,
Yeah.
we didn't try this, and they'd come over and they're like, "Oh yeah," then they'd grab a bottle. I was like, "We should have got commission for that." Shit.
Hey, I'd love to meet new people. Anytime we go out, and I start drinking, I make all kinds of friends.
We went to Braxton Labs, and we actually pulled one guy away from another party. They didn't know where he was. He was with us the whole time, hanging out. We left the other group he was actually with. They came out looking for him, and he's just hanging out with us the whole time.
Sitting talking.
What was his name? Did y'all even ask what his name was?
I did his card here somewhere, but I think it's over on the bookcase here. But yeah, he's a nice guy. He like runs a lawn care service here.
I was gonna say, did landscaping or some kind of like plants or something, wasn't it?
He had a blast with us then and stuff. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
his brother and sister-in-law and somebody come out. He's like, "We was wondering where you went." And then all of a sudden he went away for a minute, and those three were sitting out there. And then you come back and they're like, "We were going to come get you. We thought you done passed out somewhere."
He's probably a Sagittarius.
It was only like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, he was a good guy. We had a blast.
You and your zodiac signs.
I know. I'm telling you, it's the truth. It's the truth. Look into it, Eric. I bet you will agree.
Look into it. I'm not.
Zodiac said, "I saw there's a study that a beer before exercise can reduce your risk of heart disease. I know a beer after exercise is pretty common, especially among runners, that it helps."
Doesn't it like supposed to get energy back in your muscles faster or something? Or
I think it relaxes or eases the muscle afterwards. Because again, hops you got is a cousin of marijuana in a way, so you get a little bit of
cannabis. Yeah.
Bitch says, "I'm in on the rod glass." Well, thanks, brother. Once I get them checked out, I got to update the store. I'll probably do a video on the store link in case people want to go and check out the shirts and the glasses and everything. Billy says, "Oh my fucking god, Mossy Oak and Royal Tree, as well as Browner, Remington, Winchester, Barrett, hunting apparel."
Is Remington out of business? I thought I seen they were out of business.
Remington?
Because people weren't buying the Remington 870 anymore, so they went out of business.
One of them wasn't going to make one of the guns anymore. I know that was Remington or Colt, but one of them was it going to make the AR-15 or something? No, I didn't know they were out of business or anything. Said, LOL, muscle is definitely better than flat dad body.
Oh, I definitely
not according to women. Not according to women.
Well, if the women up here don't like this dad bod, I can tell you.
Oh.
Well, in Michigan, they should, because when winter comes around, you get that cuddly effect.
Oh, God, I'd much rather. Like, Todd's
wanting
wanting to lose weight. Todd wants to lose weight, and I'm like, no, don't. I'm like, I just like you just the way you are. I like he's not a real big fat guy, but he's just got enough softness. I just love him the way he is. I don't want him to lose any weight or get muscles. I like him just like he is.
Todd has muscles, right?
Well, I mean, in his arms, but like he's not like big gym rat kind of guy.
I was just throwing one for Todd. I know Todd's got muscles.
I think we were going to see another show for a minute.
He's got all the right muscles.
Don't make me do the Hulkamaniac, bros.
Oh God!
You sound like Todd's just human silly putty.
No.
Yeah, somewhat.
To the house, big muscle arm there. And Billy says, Cody Stark, actually a beer after working out is better, which same thing I said there too. So Shannon, I need a women's opinion on this.
Okay.
With or without the beard?
With, always with.
So you say with or without? That was gonna be my thing for the show here. Because I got
always with, not too much, just a little scruffy.
I got people that like the clean cut look and people that say what the
no.
Me
so
too,
I don't
Rod.
know.
Like Todd, I never want him to go back. Never. Like
why?
Yeah, mine started out No Shave November.
Because he's hot with it. He's hotter with it. I just love him with it.
I don't think I've ever seen you without a beard. Or
You probably haven't.
Yeah, you probably
because
haven't.
probably about 4 years ago, I'm like, nope, keep it. Nope, keep it.
Yeah.
Yep. And all the gray in it. I love all the gray.
All the gray. It's all
I
white
love it.
now.
I love it. Hot.
Dolly says she works out eating chips, requires just the right hand-eye coordination.
Yes.
Same thing with
Okay.
curls.
My kind of workout.
The only chips we can have is pork rinds.
Cheez-Its.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't really like cheese that much.
Then he brewed 2 months ago. Oh, nice. So you brewed it, you just kegged it. That'd be some nice stuff to sample there. We still got to get together
I'm
mid.
gonna get another drink. You want something? You want me to go get? He's
I got to
in the
get your
basement.
information, see when you want to try to hook up, get together. We'll grab some
Got something
beer.
there? You want? You want one of my drinks?
Billy says, Dolly and Beanie, cheers. Nico says, hello, Rod. Cheers, Nico. I think, Nico, you're actually in France, I believe.
Nico's in France?
I believe so.
Oui.
Cody says, beer is good anytime. LOL.
Bingo.
And then Dolly said back hi to Beanie and Miss said, amen. Can I get an amen up in here? And Billy said, actually, there's book science in the Suds. Professor Bartholomew for brewers at Penn State. See Amazon. He shows which lab works and why. The rest is BS. Cody says, I have certain glassware for certain beers. If I'm paying good money on beer, I'm usually using good glasses. There you go. And always
have. Oh, go ahead, Rod. I mean,
now I always hand wash my glasses too and air dry them to keep the DGM away. You know what I mean?
Dirty Glass Mafia right here. So I was gonna say, does Penn State have like a brewmaster kind of degree or something like, or is it food science or what is that?
I think they might.
I don't know if they do. I know one of the Ivy League schools just came out with a course.
Is it just food science? I mean, I don't know.
You're talking about for beer, right?
Yeah. Is it like
I think it's Columbia came out with a course like the Cicerone, doing a course there. But here in Cincinnati State, they have a brewing course you can now take at their college. And there's
never heard of Cincinnati State.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like they got a sports team or anything. It's just like the tech college or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
I knew like the University of Cincinnati, but no,
I think they might be working on something though as well, because we got so many different opportunities here with beer in this area.
Got a few.
And Cody said, Eric Lyons, what beer is that? You may have missed it earlier when you were talking about it.
Dank. That's the dumbest description of a beer ever.
Pilgrims.
Shannon, you be quiet.
You know what dank makes me think of? And never mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
Go ahead, say it.
What does it say?
Beware.
It reminds me of a sweaty nutsack.
We have to go there and ask the question, but
the smell that a sweaty nutsack would
you all
put
asked
off.
for it. You asked
but
for
you know what?
It's a smell.
I was waiting.
It's a smell.
Dank can actually relate to mustiness as well, which
like the smell of a sweaty nutsack.
Yeah, you do get that smell of aroma. I mean,
so next time I come in for cutting grass, I'm like,
it's really off base on. I mean, depending. I mean, I don't know how she would know that unless she had a spotter and she was benching and the spotter was over her head or something. But
me, I'm a nurse. I know every smell that can come from a genital area of a woman or a man.
Oh, you're a nurse.
That shit's dank. That shit's dank.
Like, I feel a little dank down there.
Yeah.
Dear beer review. Let's put a nutsacky here.
It's a gold bond down there.
It smells like a big old sweaty ball sack.
Oh God.
I like this IPA, but yeah.
That would be a shit show.
You'd be like, I like this IPA, but it smells like somebody teabagged
it. And I can hear you. We'll just put some gold bond down there.
Yeah. That would be then. If I had a beer show, it would be called Shit Show. Shannon's Shit Show.
There's some funk in the junk.
God.
Shannon
don't know when to shut up. Show.
Shannon, you can change the title.
Yeah. Wally says, I don't drink, but love a cool glass of Nestle Strawberry Quick, no foam, and the trick is the right powder to milk ratio.
What is the powder to milk ratio?
God, that is good. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
What is the powder to milk ratio? That's what I love.
Nestle Quick with some good stuff. Strawberry. Chocolate wasn't bad, but I was more of a strawberry kid growing up. Billy said, my dogs will steal my drink, especially milk, if I leave the glass on the coffee table.
No, dogs. I love dogs.
Yeah. And she said, that is adorable. Let me see here. Mitch said, how was the Buffalo Pals beers, Big Rod? So the beer was excellent. It was actually pretty decent. The only thing with it, it was supposed to be a hemp beer, and the hemp didn't come out of it. Of course, once you have like the hemper or some of the other ones, you're so used to it coming out that anything that doesn't even come close, you don't really pick up as much. But it was one of the Terrapin beers. It was called Jazz Cabbage, and it was decent enough. And then I had another one, which was the Ocean City from 50 West, which was a nice goza as well. So, and again, these like 25-ounce pours, which are like steals because they cost like $4 for these beers they pour. You kind of get spoiled by them. You go to other places and you're like, how much is that beer? You guys ain't no Buffalo Bob's. I was going to have a black and tan when I was there because it was Oktoberfest weekend, but just didn't do it.
I didn't like their Oktoberfest. I didn't like Yingling's Oktoberfest.
You what?
You're talking about Yingling, right?
I didn't try the Yingling one this year. Was it? You didn't like it? You had it?
Yeah, I've had it before. It's too late.
Yeah. What was the ABV on it? Do you remember?
4.9, something. It's in the 5% range.
Yeah, somewhere in there, I believe.
Lower than what some of them are now, because some are like in the 6 to 6.5 range. I've seen.
I still like Dark Horse's Oktoberfest.
But you get the spooky tooth.
I didn't even do really the Oktoberfest beers this year. I did the Sierra Nevada for the video. The other one I didn't do a video. I should do like a week of Oktoberfest beers this week. Just try different ones, but
It's sad that you're almost already over Oktoberfest beers. It's not even October yet.
yeah. Well, the festival was really done right there in September anyway.
Yeah.
October, so.
But I mean, they come out so early now, though, that even by the time, although this year's been stupid hot for this time of year, but
I'm surprised you haven't seen winter beers out yet, Todd.
Well,
it's coming. It'll be here probably next week.
Is there any like peppermint beers? That's what winter is to me. Peppermint.
Is there peppermint beers?
I was thinking.
There might be some peppermint in it, but a lot of winter beers.
Like what's the like October fall beers is pumpkin. What is a winter beer? What's the undertones of a winter beer?
You might like Southern Tier's Christmas Ale.
Yeah. The winter beers have more of a spice or herb spice type feel in some of them.
Yeah.
They're
a little more heavier because of the high ABV. People want to be kind of a little bit warmer, turn up the ABV a little bit.
Someone Dark Horse has something, isn't it something else
Well,
too?
Great.
Isn't it kind of peppermint-ish or something?
It has a little bit of spices in it. And there's the Maple 4 Elf, which I thought was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen that or not. From Dark Horse.
Bell's has that winter ale, which is actually pretty decent.
I didn't care for that one. That one's, I don't know. There's something off with that with me that I don't care for.
Yeah.
Well, if y'all find a good peppermint beer, I want to try it.
I was trying to think if there was one I had before that might have been, I almost want to say Ballast Point, but I can't remember who it was, but I think there was one I had that had some peppermint before. But
I've never ran across a peppermint beer. I have not. I'm sure they're out there. I just
I'm not sure either.
I mean, what's a Christmas beer? If you all think of a Christmas beer, like what's the main taste of a Christmas beer to you all?
Like brown sugar to me, a little bit, and a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon.
See, that's still fall to me.
Yeah, basically they're not much different from
the fall beers.
The fall to the Christmas beer.
And
to me, anyway.
And everything, you put nutmeg or cinnamon in it too. So I mean,
it's more of a beer style.
I love nutmeg and cinnamon.
It's more of a change in the beer style, it seems.
Yeah. And they're definitely
more like the white ales and stuff like that.
White ale? I've never heard of a white ale.
Isn't it the
what's a white ale?
Isn't that what Bell's is a white ale, isn't it?
We made
winter white, yeah. Winter white ale.
And then more lagerish types. And then for the pumpkin beers.
I can't wait for Christmas. I love Christmas so much. Can't wait.
They say Christmas is one of the most stressed out holidays for people.
No, I love Christmas. I used to hate it. It used to depress me, but I can't wait. Like, I want to put my Christmas tree up November the 1st. I have the most beautiful Christmas tree ever.
Why did it stress you out so bad, Shannon?
I don't know. Well, my mom was sick around that time, and all the songs were kind of depressing, like Silent Night and all that. And now I just love Christmas. I loved it when I was little. Then my mom got sick, and now it's just like I want to we decorate our whole house, and it's just happy. I love it. I love Christmas.
I still have to see Silent Night, Scary Night.
No, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, excuse me, Deadly Night.
Yes. You probably will never be able to find it because it's from like the 80s or the early 90s.
Yeah, you might be watching it on YouTube even.
They probably got
Paul will send it to you.
Yeah,
Paul will rent it out to you.
Paul's probably got the director's cut.
Yeah.
No, Paul. But
if anybody's on Paul's Twitter page, there's some. Yeah.
Well, it's Paul, so you should just go in just knowing.
I'm like, I'm scrolling, I'm hitting, I'm like, okay, Paul, and I just keep scrolling by
it. Nothing to see here. Move along.
What's he putting up there?
Not for this.
He seems angry at women to me.
No, it's not that.
No.
But
it's just some stuff that I would.
Instagram. I think I do follow him on Instagram.
Oh yeah, his paintings are.
Oh, he's very talented. Very talented.
His paintings.
He said Twitter.
Oh,
you said Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm not on Twitter very often.
It's Twitter kind of seems to be the place where anything goes.
But Twitter gives you more freedom than the other formats do.
Yeah.
But now I was gonna say people are depressed around Christmas. They find a lot of times because of the financial burden.
Yeah, that does get a little like insane. Because people go into debt, and is that him?
Mm-hmm.
At Paul's painting. Paul's painting. That's not Paul. All right, I don't know. Twitter is beyond me.
She waits for
I understand. People do they overdo it at Christmas, and it makes me so sad that it's become a holiday where it's like people have to struggle to give their kids a gift when it shouldn't even be about that. Like I'm not a religious person, and so it's not even about that for me. But it just I like to give to people. I love to give to people. I really don't
I don't even like you, so why would I buy you?
Right, yeah. I mean, no. I just love to I just like that any time of the year, but if I want something, I'll get it for myself. You don't have to get it for me. But it is nice to know that you're if Todd brings me a sweet tea or something, I just think that's the sweetest just because he was thinking about me, even if it's just $1 sweet tea.
Ooh.
Just think that's the sweetest because he knows I like a sweet tea. And he was thinking about me when I wasn't with him, That's really sweet. It doesn't have to be anything big.
Yeah,
and I think most people are like that, They just want to be thought about.
That's why I put gas in my wife's car, right? I'm just thinking about there's gas. There you go.
Yes. No. Did he say you put gas in her car or you farting?
Huh?
You put gas in her car?
Yeah.
Or you farting?
No. What a fart.
You put gas in her.
Shannon.
That's not that big of a deal. Everybody farts. That's not that inappropriate.
Well, who was a crop duster wife, though?
What'd he say?
Who was a crop duster wife, though?
Is that something Todd does?
This guy? No. But believe me, he does not crop dust. He toots. He's a tutor. He's a tutor. I'm a crop duster. He's a tutor.
No, crop duster is spread across the room.
He's a tutor. I'm like, Todd, I'd be ashamed of that. That's embarrassing, Todd. No, it's yeah, mine go on for 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
So Dolly, going back to the date, and says she waits for the guy. She lets him do the talking. And she says, always order an appetizer. If he's chatty, he gives me something to do.
He's appetizer.
Oh, all right. I was like, what do you get at, Dolly?
Come on, Sharon.
Sharon. God damn it. I hate it when people call me Sharon. My grandma called me Sharon until I was 5.
Sharon!
And then she called Todd Ted for the first 5 years we were dating. So Ted and Sharon.
Billy played the safe.
I hope they're living happily ever after somewhere.
Billy said he couldn't comment. His wife was there and he has to sleep with her. So
about what?
When we were talking about
he's not going to say, obviously.
Billy couldn't comment, he said.
About the date?
Of course, now that he typed it into the comments and she's there, she's probably like, well, what were you thinking that you didn't
say?
Say?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Dolly says, me pay, never. I've never asked a man to go on a date.
Me pay, never. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't think there's any right or there's any wrong. It's a personal choice.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any right or wrong. I think it's what you feel comfortable with or what you want or need.
Keeping my coins, baby.
My coins, baby.
I'm keeping my coins, baby.
And she says, I like Shannon.
Oh, thank you. Some people do and some people don't.
Yeah, this is the one that,
And I get it.
And, that's the one that Eric read about Billy saying, go to the symphony, to a movie or a play before going to get eat or drinks. That's why you have something to talk about. Icebreaker.
I think that's good too. That is a great idea. Take them to the movie first. Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea?
Because you don't get to sit and talk on a first date.
You do afterwards. Go to the movie first.
No.
Hey, listen, Virgo. Hey, Virgo, listen. Listen. Go to the movie, and then you can go on the date, and then that gives you something to talk about. If she's not comfortable talking about, like,
that's what Billy is saying after the movie.
I know, right? I get what he's saying. Yes, I agree with what he's saying. But you keep doing what you're doing, Eric, because it's working for you.
I'm not smelling what you're cooking. All right, I'm not smelling what you're cooking.
Take her to a WWE match.
There you go. We're in front row seats at that, in front row.
And then Miss said the live is like, no, we're not getting any lag here, so I don't know if it might be coming through different there. I'm not seeing any lag. Are you guys noticing any lagging? Because sometimes StreamYard is kind of crazy how it runs. And then Billy said, Mr. Clear your cache, it will speed up your computer. And then Dolly says, I want to hear it, Shannon. 22 years, congratulations.
Oh, thanks. It was all by accident. It's all by accident.
I'm at 0, the big old goose egg.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh my God, the point of the movie or show before dinner is so you both have something to talk to each other about.
Yes! I think that's brilliant.
No.
I've never thought about that. I think that's brilliant.
No.
Maybe not for you, Eric, because you're comfortable talking, but maybe your date isn't, so that will give her something simple and not deep to be an icebreaker.
Maybe 6 years so you can talk and just 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like Bonnie Ray said, give her something to talk about.
Give her something to talk about.
And the Dolly said Salma Hayek is a goddess.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty hot. You know, she's only like 5'2". She's really short.
I'd still.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not saying that's bad. She is hot. She's got big old natural boobies. Salma Hayek.
Called dinner with, and then she forgot who she made it with. Yeah, we can see you now, Mitch. You're in good shape here. Although I'm like 20 minutes behind, so I'm trying to catch up. But Molly said did see him, and Mitch said thank you. But I might be getting towards the getting caught up here. They forgot about the panel. They said, what a fun channel. Dolly said no beard. She said no beard.
Oh, well.
No beard.
Eric Gilbert says, cheers, Wolves, halftime. And go Pack. I know Gilbert had time to be watching the Pack.
That's right. EG's watching the
Hey, if they're playing on Thursday, Gilbert, there's something wrong with the Pack.
I got to think they're feasting on the Eagles probably because the Eagles pretty much suck, right?
That's 21-20.
Well, that one
y'all
guy
losing
catching
me.
the babies and then blaming Aguilar for not catching a pass. I mean, what do you
Mitch says, Rod, I can't wait to buy you beer. But yeah, we have a good time. You're going to buy me a beer. We're going to hang out, have some fun and stuff. If you like cigars, you got some cigars and do it because we can smoke there at Bob's as well.
I had those 2 cigars, man. Those
Did you do the other one?
Mm-hmm.
You like both of them now?
Yeah, I did.
You got 2 different ones when you came down and hooked you up with, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
The one I did Saturday was a bourbon maker's mark cigar. It was freaking fantastic.
I can't remember what the 2 I had. I'd have to look at the receipt.
Yeah. And Miss says Shannon is so funny.
See, I don't get that. I don't get that.
He said, wow,
Well,
this south.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah,
I get
That's
that.
understandable.
It's so funny.
Oh, do you think I'm funny?
Yeah.
You do, really?
You don't think you're funny?
We're laughing.
mean-
We're all laughing.
I mean,
You're
but
hilarious. You know what it
we're
is?
all together. We're laughing because of everybody.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else, though.
Miss said he can brew anything. Dolly said non-alcoholic ginger beer, Christmas beer for me, so she does not.
Ginger for
Mitch.
Christmas.
Now, Mitch, I actually said to Cody to brew a malt liquor, and I don't think he's done it yet. Can you brew a malt liquor?
Who?
Mitch to a malt liquor.
Yeah, can Mitch brew a malt liquor? That's all.
Can you do a malt liquor with mint?
But does anybody want to brew malt liquor?
Why?
The guy's name's Mitch.
I know, but I'm saying,
Oh,
can
with
you?
Mint. Oh, I don't know. You can probably do
So
malt liquor with anything.
what is the difference? Like a malt liquor, what makes that different than the other stuff?
About 15% alcohol.
Oh,
Although
What's that, right?
I don't know if it's actually I just did that review about the Evil Twin Mojito, and that's got great mint flavor. It tastes like a mojito. It's supposed to be a beer, but I don't know. It says double IPA, but it was if you like mojitos, which has mint, it tastes.
I
like
don't know if I've ever had a mojito.
Have you ever seen that one from Evil Twin? It's the art of mixing beer mojito. It's really good. Yeah, I liked it.
And Shannon, to your point of malt liquor, all it is just a stronger lager. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Really
Like it's a 6 or 7 or 8, and it's really sweet.
They have to call malt liquor.
Really, really sweet.
So, you know, when I think of malt liquor, I think of homeless men with the paper bag. Is
Pretty
that
much.
accurate?
Yeah, because they're cheap.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. I mean,
Yeah, maybe not anymore.
and now on YouTube, you got.
Well, considering you can get a 24 ouncer for $2, that's
Like-
pretty cheap.
Like, what's a common malt liquor that I might
King Cobra. King Cobra.
King Cobra.
never heard of
Colt
it?
45.
Colt 45, I've heard of that.
What about Mickey's?
Nope.
Never heard of Mickey's?
Nope.
Old English.
Old English.
Nope. Nope.
Schlitz Bull?
Schlitz, I got a beer sign in my basement from when I was a kid that's got
Let's
Schlitz
see
on
it.
it.
Go grab it. Let's see
That's
it.
pretty cool.
You want to see our beer
Yeah.
sign?
Yeah.
Go grab it.
Well, I
Go
can't
grab it.
grab it. It's hanging on the wall. We can
Well,
take you to it. Let's take him to it. Okay, come on, Todd.
That's like
We're gonna take-
boy.
We're going to take you to it. Okay, Todd's not coming.
You're going to have to.
Unhook me.
What about Hurricane?
Okay,
Hurricane
we're going. We're going to the basement.
Malt liquor.
Shannon,
I'm
what
gonna
about Hurricane malt liquor?
Nope, never heard of it.
There's Todd in the background. Bye, Todd.
No, Todd's staying up. Todd's in the kitchen. We're going to the basement so he can show you my beer sign. This was in my basement when I was a kid. It was my dad's. He gave us this we had a pool table from the 80s, and we got his beer signs. So I'm going to show you both. Well, I'll show you the sign. Okay, let's get here. Okay, it's over here.
I got to take a selfie with it.
I'm not taking a selfie. I'm already on camera. Wait, see?
Oh, that is
Sweet. That's sweet.
that's a malt liquor.
That-
Yeah, that's malt liquor.
Yeah, that says malt liquor.
That thing's over 30 years old.
That
It
thing-
still works.
That thing's worth some dollars too.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. It reminds me of my childhood.
Where did he get it?
I don't know. I was a kid, and here's our pool table from the 1980s.
You know what, Shannon? That sign reminds me of my childhood as well.
And here's another one from my childhood.
Canadian Club.
Oh, that's nice.
And then here's another one.
Nice.
Michelob.
And then here's another one.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, that one might be worth some cash too.
Yeah. And then let me show you this one. Hang on, I got to plug it up. Probably gonna burn our house down because they're so old. You can't even see. Can you see what it is?
Oh,
Old style.
Yeah.
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 I've had old style beer before. It's just you can get it in Chicago.
Dude, I see all of these go on auction sites for good money.
Well, when we're broke, we have to pay our bills. We'll sell them.
Hey,
We're
if
okay
that
right
happens,
now.
If that happens, I'll take that Schlitz one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn, you will.
Yeah.
Hell, you will.
Well,
We're okay right now, but maybe when the day comes.
piece
Look,
of
Todd came down.
Probably next week.
There he is.
Probably next week.
Let's malt liquor sign.
Such a pessimist. He's a Virgo like you, Eric.
Damn, Virgos.
Eric,
Todd,
look.
don't let her. Don't let her
Oh
say
no!
that,
Look, look. You want to see what I got Todd for his birthday? 1 year,
right? Todd's like,
and then his mom. You know, he's a big IU fan. I got this thing up here. Isn't that cool?
Pretty cool.
It's made out of metal.
Does he like slap it for good luck?
No, I don't think so. I can't. I'm not getting it right. And then his mom got him this.
Oh, that's awesome.
that's pretty sweet.
She got him the helmet, and I got him the case.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Are
it
the
doesn't
dogs
have
up
any
here?
more.
What?
I'm surprised it doesn't have any more IU memorabilia.
Like
Oh,
that.
we do on the walls.
Do you?
We got IU and the Reds and what's the other one? The Yankees?
No Indiana State.
No Indiana State.
Beer.
No Larry Bird.
Beer stuff.
Larry Bird, here. Let me give Todd his earpiece. Larry Bird, we don't have no Larry Bird, do we?
No.
Whew.
No Indiana State, Todd.
Now, even though he started out at Indiana, which most people probably don't
I
know that.
I thought he went to Indiana State.
He did, but he went to Indiana he was there for 3 weeks and couldn't take Bob Knight anymore and left.
You throw a chair at me. Fuck that. I'm out of here.
I don't know if it was a Bob Knight thing. I think it was actually a player thing.
Come here, buddy.
Damn it.
Hey, don't cuss me. Put it in the right ear.
I got it in the right ear. You got it in the wrong ear.
Whoa.
In the wrong year, I think.
Oh, I do, don't I? You're right.
As usual.
Hey, I don't have no problem. I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Now, Dolly, I see you put hurricane. Now, have you had hurricane? Have you had it?
Dolly says she doesn't celebrate that propaganda like Christmas. Don't shop, hate gifts, give gift cards, and hide until New Year's.
I love it. I just love it all because we always have the holidays at our house. I love the Christmas decorations because like our Christmas tree, when my mom passed away, I have all the Christmas ornaments when I was a little girl and I would hang them. I love that. I love Elf. It's my favorite movie almost ever.
I still haven't seen it all the way through.
And the Christmas or the Chipmunks, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Christmas music. I love it. We listen to it. We put it all the decorations up. It's not really about the gift giving. It really isn't. I mean, we only have one kid, so it's not that big of a deal. But we really, half the time, we don't even give each other gifts. We're like, well, we'll go out of town. We'll go do something. It's not about the gift giving. It's about the love.
Can I get in now? I'm just checking.
I was gonna say Ron wants to talk for a second.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was always like a cat kid after a point when Christmas came along. I was hard to shop for. I was like, just give me cash.
Yeah, that's easy.
I mean, I just feel it's easier than trying to go back and exchange something. But,
yeah, and that's like with his mom. His mom's hard to buy for. And I want to get her something she really likes. But if she doesn't like it, she'll return it. And I don't have a problem with that. But I just, I'd just rather get her something she really likes to think about it. But it's hard to pick for her. Because when you get to a certain age, if you want it, you just buy it.
Right. That's the whole thing, too. If I want something, you're going to get it.
Right.
So, see, Dolly says, me too, just cash. I just feel
that's our daughter. We have a daughter, and it's like she wants clothes, and I'm like, I'm not buying you clothes. Like I'll get you a gift card. Like, what? Oh my god! Oh, this is why I don't like coming on here because I'm like, sorry. I know I take it over. I know. I'm sorry.
All right. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, we got to
see you, Mitch.
Sorry, Shannon. I had to. I had to.
That was good.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Catch up and do something. I'll shoot you a thing. Dolly says, "Hey, shop, I wasted minutes of my fabulous life."
Yeah, I do it all online, basically.
I'm starting to be that way too.
Nowadays, go to Amazon and have it just delivered to the person's house.
Oh yeah, I really do. I don't hardly leave Sellersburg because I work in Sellersburg. I live in Sellersburg. There's a grocery store. I rarely leave Sellersburg.
Doesn't that take out the personal touch though for you?
No, because I can get online.
Okay.
No,
she never really did like stores much.
Yeah,
especially Christmas time.
I hate the crowds. They gave me anxiety. Everybody gets bitchy, and I get bitchy.
Have you ever shopped on a Black Friday?
No, once.
I have.
At like 3:00 in the afternoon after all the shit was over.
That's where I got my 50-inch TV for like $300. I'm like,
I'd rather pay full price.
Yeah, but did you go first thing?
Hell no, Shannon. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm not standing in line with a bunch. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
I got time. I mean, I ain't going anywhere.
But if you went in the afternoon, it'd be died down by then or something. So you might
Yeah, but all the shit's gone by then.
Well, they only put it
not so much now. Not so much now.
They'll say, "Oh, you get this 60-inch thing or whatever for $5, whatever the number's going to be, some crazy number." But they only put out.
There's like 2 of them.
Right. So
it's not as I will say this, Shannon. It's not as bad as what it used to be. It's not as bad.
Yeah.
Dolly says,
I don't like crowds.
I hate those screaming kids and the mamas with a crop of kids.
Right. I get it. Yes.
Dolly, speaking of that, try to grocery shop.
It's never did Black Friday. Didn't anything.
Right. I don't either. I'm just like, screw it. There's Cyber Monday now.
I'll be right back.
True, right? So you can do Cyber Monday and just do Amazon or something.
Yeah, we do Cyber Monday. I do that, but I don't like crowds. I don't like what is it when things aren't this? I don't like disorganization. We went to a band, my daughter's a marching band, and it was just so many people and it was chaos. And I'm just like, I hate it. Everybody should know where they should be, when they should be there. There shouldn't be all this, like, I hate it. I hate all the chaos. I hate chaos.
What do you mean?
Right.
And I mean, I know that parents shouldn't have to be somewhere, but I just hate, like, it's just like a shit show. It's a big mess. There's 5 mile line at the concession stand, and
That's because there's a bazillion people.
I know,
there.
and I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
it.
why is that chaotic though?
The chaos and the mayhem that's taking place is like kind of crazy.
It's just chaos because there's too many people, and I mean, I like to be up in the stands, but I'm a like get in, get out kind of. We've had one of those,
That's a
haven't
good
we?
one there.
The polo route, nice. It's gonna be a
Have you ever had that one?
Well,
I'm
I should have
curious to
got
see what
two.
you think.
I should have got 2 when I was at the party source. I should have got 2.
Curious to see what you think of it.
Which one? What's the name of that one though? Is that the milkshake?
Ooh, wow.
That's the mud pie or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah. Smells
Hey,
like a
Eric,
chocolate
is there an airport close to you?
pie. Lansing International Airport.
Like, how far is it from your house? Like, how many minutes?
Oh, half hour.
Oh, okay. Well, if you won't come down to us, then maybe we can come up there to you.
But you got to fly. It's only like 4
You
hours
can fly
away.
to Paris.
Oh, okay.
Wow, this is
Like, I feel really left out. I feel really left out
like we're left out. How?
because I didn't get to come and hang out with you guys.
Well, all of us, we can go to your place. I mean, it's what?
You
about
need to
an
come to
hour
our place to
drive?
have this sleepover I've been talking about
Jesus
for fucking
Christ.
2 years.
I'm taking if that Schlitz malt liquor sign's gone, you know who took it.
Yeah.
I'll pay that price. I'll pay that price.
That is badass, though. That is sweet.
I
Yeah.
grew up with that sign.
Yeah, in high school we would drink some of the bull.
I drank Mad Dog 2020.
Dude, this smells awesome.
Yeah, we did Mad Dog. Everybody did Mad. I love everybody, but a lot of people did Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I wonder how much it costs now. Like Mad Dog 2020 was like $3 when I was in high school. I wonder what it costs now.
I didn't think it was that much.
Probably like a quarter more. I mean, who want to pay a lot for that?
Yeah. Well, we did have to get it at Sellersburg Liquors, which is known for their high prices. So
Dude, this is awesome. This one's awesome.
what is that one, Eric? What is it?
It's an Imperial Stout with natural and artificial flavors with caramel color added. 12 fluid ounces, 11% alcohol by volume.
Damn.
You only got one of them?
Yeah, should
So
have.
it's like just a caramel.
I didn't know you picked
like,
that up. I would have told you to get 2.
Like chocolate caramel.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
that's my
and
favorite.
it's kind of like a shaky kind of.
See, Eric's doing the one thing I struggle with all the time. Like, I always feel bad about opening a beer. I've only got one because I can't review one if I drink it.
And I almost
And
grabbed the
I'm like,
Braxton
this is a good
Labs.
beer. I missed the review on it.
Rod, I almost grabbed the Braxton Labs, their cucumber wheat beer, the one I liked.
Yeah.
I almost grabbed that one.
Yeah, I went back and got to make your own 4-pack. So I got the blueberry pie and the other ones down there they had. Like I still do.
I don't know if anybody watched our little show there, but I was pretty fucked up there by the time we were done.
Well, we had
Well, you had a flight, and then you had the three
Oh, shit.
samples.
20 ounces that we had. That were like,
Well, I think I kind of sounded like that. I'm pretty fucked up.
So did Tony and Jaden drink with y'all, or did you go back to the house and then drink?
No, they had a beer, so at Listerman's, and
Did
then
they?
went back to the house and
I
stayed up
passed
till-
out probably about 1:30, Shannon. I was done.
That's what'd you say? You stayed up till like 4 or something, didn't you?
Yeah, Joe and his dad didn't leave until like 4:30.
Joe's dad was having a blast. He was on a roll.
I want to meet Joe's dad.
Cutting
So we
stuff
ended
apart.
up,
Says, what up, guys? What's happening, brother? Thanks for joining. Dude, you should check out his channel. He did some good grilling. He grilled out these pork chops earlier that looked solid. They were so good. They were like the Flintstone Brontosaurus pork chops too, like huge.
Dude, this is awesome, Todd. This beer is fucking good, dude.
Yeah, it is good. That's a good one.
Very good.
I didn't even see it there. I wasn't
So is
looking,
it something they produce all the time, or is it like?
I think it might be year-round, isn't it?
Was
well,
it help with the solos?
it could be now, but I'm not sure. I just finished the last one I had, and it was about a year old.
Imperial Stout. That's one our official 11% ABV. Nice.
Is there a date on the can?
Good luck.
At 11%, you're like, don't even need it.
Yeah, there's
No, not really.
on here. If there is, it's not on here.
Yeah.
I was just curious just to see if it's been released again since.
Yeah. I've heard good things about this.
Was that on the shelf with all the individuals at the end of the aisle? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been the last one there. Or was there more there you saw?
Yeah, there was more. There was.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if they come, we should go to Indy so we could go to that one. Is it Metazoa with all the dogs? Dog park?
If people show up with dogs, yeah.
It was my best anniversary ever.
And in the comments, nobody's sending comments or saying what they're drinking. The only thing we had somebody drinking earlier was the Sierra Nevada. Anybody drinking anything? Watching?
Oh, Packers are losing 27-20.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Gilbert.
What the H, Gilbert?
Okay,
Green
so
Bay, too.
Eric Lions fan. Lions are Michigan?
Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit? Okay.
Detroit.
So football's your thing.
Todd and I'm going to Michigan State, Indiana tomorrow.
Are you going?
Saturday, yep. We got standing
This
room only
Saturday?
tickets.
Is that game at noon? What time is that game?
3:30.
3:30. Okay.
I think it's 3:30. Let me put it there. I think it is.
I would have totally come up for it. I would have.
Him and his friend used to get season tickets to the IU football games. Who was it? The one we went with all of us this last time, or the last time we all went up there? Remember, we got all the pictures.
Yeah,
We tailgated, and I hid shit. What was that? Fireball? Was it Fireball?
Fireball.
Fireball. I put it up in my bra. It was real cold, and we got into the stadium, and then the Fireball was real warm, and we were all drinking it because, it'd been under my boobs. So good. Was it not the best Fireball you've ever had? It was the best Fireball I've ever had.
Todd, was it the best Fireball you ever had?
that was the best Fireball I ever had.
Nobody complained. Everybody drank it. We snuck it into the stadium.
Now they serve beer there. So.
Do they? That Fireball was good, though. We were freezing. It was good because it was warm and we were cold.
Probably warmed you up.
If you got them, use them. That's what I say.
Oh, honey, I got them. Believe me, I got them. I wish I didn't, but I do.
Why would you?
I'm reading the comments.
Read them off, Shannon. Read them off.
I'm having a real ale brewing. This is Foamy Head 13. Oh, I love it. I love that name. I'm having a real ale brewing Devil's Backbone, Belgium style triple cheers.
Nice.
Quadruple
I'm
cheers.
surprised you can see that.
I can because I'm up close.
You're gonna be the new Joe.
Foamy Head is
No.
Foamy Head is down in Texas.
I'll start making shit up.
And then cut and stuff barbecue.
Uh-oh.
For Jack D night.
Jackie D.
Uh-oh.
Jack and Jim ain't never bothered me none.
Has anyone ever had a Four Horsemen?
No, I have not. I've always thought about doing one. I just never did.
Is that a beer?
Jack, Jose, what is it? Jack, Jose. Shit. What is it?
It sounds horrible already.
Beam as well.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Jack, Jose, Jim, and
Might be James. Is it Jameson?
Jameson, maybe. Jameson.
So whiskey and tequila?
It's the 4 J's.
It's the 4 J's. It's the 4 Horsemen.
That sounds horrible. I would barf.
Sorry, I mean the 4 Horsemen are kind of horrible people.
I don't.
Unless they were the Ric Flair and Crockett
Yeah, I was
Promotions.
gonna say unless you're.
They're not really
Is
spreading.
that the Four Horsemen?
I'm going to say this, and it's the motto of my life. I'm going to have one more.
One more.
One more drink, one more episode, one more French fry, one more everything. I say it 10 times before I go to bed. One more.
One more time, Todd.
Shannon.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, except for that.
One more time. What? That's not my fault. That's his.
So
I could go one more, but he can't.
you can just chill the next episode, right?
Chill what episode?
Chill to the next episode.
What's he talking about?
Go get your drink.
Come on.
Do we call them episodes now?
Dr. Dre. It's the song. He's referring to the song.
Oh, I don't know. I'll be back.
I guess maybe, right? That's what I was thinking of.
She's more of an
Chill
old
to the next episode.
Old Town Road.
I hope the people in the comments know what I was referring to.
Huh?
I hope the people in the comments know what I was referring to.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, Todd, are you watching the Mayans, or you're not watching the Mayans?
Yeah, but we're not caught up on it.
Oh, it's good. It's a really good episode.
Mayans.
Oh.
We watched the first episode, and I don't know. She's like, I gotta watch the first episode again. So
We
I haven't
aren't paying
watched-
enough attention.
So I haven't watched the rest of them.
Yeah, it's really
got them on DVR, but
It's really good in this stuff now because they actually got the Sons of Anarchy in there too.
oh really?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
This is getting good now because I got some of the Sons of Anarchy in it now.
But not Jax.
Yeah.
Not her man Jax.
No, Jax.
Jack's the leader.
Jax is.
He is in there?
Jax is my
Oh,
Selma
he's dead,
Hayek.
though.
Jack's the leader, the older guy.
No,
Jax
he was the guy
Teller
that-
from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I've
saying.
never seen Sons of Anarchy.
What's the name of the older guy? Who's the one that runs Sons of Anarchy? Is that Jax?
No, that was
his stepdad.
You talking about the one that kind of looks like has got a real weird looking face.
He's Terminator dude.
No.
Terminator, dude.
I'm talking about Charlie Hunnam.
I don't know who the hell that is.
He was the main guy in the
They-
original.
I never watched
You didn't watch Sons of Anarchy though, did you?
Mm-mm. But the guy that was like the leader of Sons of Anarchy was on the last episode.
Oh, okay. That was who she's talking about, stepdad.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was the main guy, yeah.
The other guy-
He's the hottest man that's ever been on TV.
The other
Nah.
guy, I almost think it was Hollywood or something. I forget the guy's name. It's interesting though. It's just been interesting.
Well, the main dude of the Mayans, well, not the main guy, but well, I guess he kind of is the main guy. He was on Sons of Anarchy.
The main guy of mine is the one that went to jail.
Oh,
That's kind
What
of
was that guy? What was his name?
I can't remember. I like the guy on the Mayans, though. I like him too. The smart guy that remembers everything.
Yeah.
Talking about the undercover guy.
I was ready to watch Snowfall, and I was like, "Oh shit, Snowfall's done! I gotta wait another year for that."
Oh no! Have y'all watched The Boys?
I only watched the first episode thus far.
That's
I
good.
gotta watch the rest of it. I gotta watch the rest of it.
That's good. I started watching that when y'all are out of town.
Yeah. I've been watching The Terror, which has been pretty good.
The Terror. I've never heard of that one.
AMC, yeah. And then Walking Dead is back next week, so I'll watch that probably.
You stopped watching that,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
stopped watching this past season.
I stopped watching when they killed Glenn.
Like,
I said I was gonna. If they kill him, I'm done.
Huh?
They killed Glenn. I was done.
Glenn had to go at some point. He was kind of
Mm-mm.
yeah, he had to go.
No.
Longer than the comics. The comics he was going earlier.
Well, Glenn was the best one of them all. Is Maggie still alive?
Yeah, she's still alive on it.
Is
She's
she?
not-
Because she had her own show.
Yeah, but they didn't write her out of the show. She just kind of went to a different thing. She went with a different group on the show so she can come back.
Mm.
Yeah, it's kind of like Daryl's on there and Michelle run everything now.
What about Negan? Is he still on there?
Oh, Negan's about to cut Negan loose, about to get crazy on this season.
I just like Negan. I just like that actor.
He's pretty good.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah, I like him.
So watching The Walking Dead start talking like Negan is always fun. Like, well, shit.
Yeah, well, shit.
It's the way he just says stuff in a nutshell.
Yeah, he's kind of funny on there. Actually,
Negan is?
yeah, we didn't really mean to be funny, but he's
We got
funny.
a badass here.
Some of the stuff he says.
Eric, do you watch TV?
Not really. Not really.
Sports.
What do you do?
What do you mean? What do I do?
Like, what do you do with your spare time?
Sports and the ladies.
Sports and ladies.
Sports and
He's the ladies' man.
Sometimes you
And as you can see how well that
I need
worked out,
access.
how well
I
that
need
turned out.
access to your dating profile account.
No, you do not. You do not.
I think I really do. I really
No.
think I do.
Not happening. Not happening.
I could probably pick you out a better date than you could pick yourself out one.
I think the next date you should open up like Val Venus. Hello, ladies.
Just saying, Eric. I could probably really I can weed through bullshit. Can I not, Todd? I can weed through bullshit.
I got my bullshit's pretty thick.
I know, and I can weed through it.
Well, now
I can find you a girl. I can find you a girl that's not bullshit. I don't know.
I need more pins for my Oktoberfest hat, I think. So,
I like that hat.
Was that last weekend?
A lot of people like it with the pins and stuff.
Yeah, where was it when we were down there?
Yeah, we were in Oktoberfest. I only wore the festivals, and I didn't go this year, so I gotta get more pins.
You're
But
killing me, Smalls.
because we're approaching the fall season, that means the jean jacket has to get prepared. So
Oh boy.
start hooking it up there for the beer fest in the fall. You get the different beer pins on there. So
Uh-oh.
it's always an attention getter because people like to stop and talk about the beer pins and stuff. So whenever we wear it to the office, they're like, "Man, you drink a lot of beers. You got a lot of pins. Mind your business."
So it's not like the Girl Scouts. You just collect pins.
Yeah, it's
you
just
have to drink
collecting
beer to
pins.
get
It's
the
not
pin.
that I drink a lot, it's just I collect pins.
Yeah. I'm like, well, that shirt from Minnesota made his own badges. I'm making my own badges.
So there won't be another fest there until February, right? The big one.
That's the one in February. And then they got like different stuff happening. Saunders doing a big thing for Oktoberfest this coming weekend. I may try to go over there and check them out. And then some other people are doing stuff. Mantry has a s'mores beer coming out this weekend, I think.
Where's the tailspin? What isn't that like in February or something?
Was usually.
Will it be when we're gone?
Oh, I don't know. They haven't set a date yet for that one.
That's the one in the garage too, right? Tailspin? The hangar?
Airplane hanger.
It was until this past season, wasn't? Because they were repairing the hangar, so they did it outside.
Oh, yeah, you said it was cold.
Well, it wasn't outside, but it was intense.
It was pretty cold or something, you
Did you
said?
freeze your ass off?
No, it wasn't bad at all. I actually liked it better because it was a little more spaced out.
Get some of those high ABV beers. It'll be all right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's funny, Cuff and stuff said Jack D. I haven't had Jack Daniels in a long time now I think about it.
I haven't had it. I couldn't tell you when the last time I had it.
Yeah. I still got a bunch of liquor behind me I still haven't really drank.
I'm looking at.
Tito's.
I really thought I'd drink that all the Tito's, and I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I got a little bit of Tito's
You'd
left.
be passed out.
What'd you say, Eric?
I got a little bit of Tito's left.
We've had that for a long time, but Tito's doesn't have any carbs in it, so.
I was just looking at it, realized it says it's distilled 6 times.
So here's a question, because I think I'm the only one left that may have not done it yet, but have you guys drank pumpkin beers yet this year?
I have not.
Pumpkin?
Any pumpkin beers yet this year?
Mocha?
Pumpkin.
No,
Oh.
pumpkin, not mocha.
I'm gonna be deaf and blind before I'm 50, just so y'all know.
Well, you're 3/4 of the way there on
That's
both
what I'm
sides.
saying. I'm in like 50. I'll be there.
Whoa.
You won't make it to 50.
Yeah, I haven't done it. I saw some pumpkin ones. I almost picked up one the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not ready for pumpkin beer yet. Still not ready.
Everyone?
I've got Spooky Tooth in the refrigerator, but I haven't drank it yet.
Spooky Tooth?
Yeah, fatheads.
Yeah, one of my bins are
What'd you say? Why'd you?
Fatheads.
Fatheads.
I was gonna say fatheads. I started laughing because I wasn't thinking what it was, but yeah, fatheads.
Fat ass Berlin.
Yeah, it's in Ohio.
Yeah. You never had fat heads? China hasn't had fat heads?
If I haven't, I wouldn't know. If I have, I wouldn't
I
know.
don't think so. Actually,
I tasted. I'm like, ow. No, my favorite one was that. I told him to bring you all some. It was like
the blueberry. What's that blueberry wheat one or whatever they have?
Which one? Who was that? Who's the
From
blueberry?
Fatheads. Don't they have a blueberry something? I forget the name of it is.
Huckleberry.
Yeah.
No, my all-time favorite was that nitro beer. It tastes like chocolate brownies. What was it? Who made that?
The Southern Tier.
Oh, the new nitro one they just did.
Oh,
So-
chocolate. What is it?
Milkshake stout
Yeah.
or whatever they
Yeah.
call it.
God,
like
that's
that,
so
yeah.
good.
People are saying how fantastic that one is.
It's really good. It is really good. It almost tastes like a liquid brownie in a
It's so
bottle.
good. So good.
I have to check into that one.
Yeah.
Man,
you see it,
I got my buzz going on now with this beer, and I'm only halfway through it.
Percent there.
Dude,
He's got the eyes.
Hey, I
Yeah.
got a buzz too. I've drank 4 glasses of vodka and Diet Cranberry.
The eyes have it.
and I got, this is how much I have left, man.
Chug it. Chug it.
No.
That's a solid beer. I do like that one.
It's funny. I was
It's
here
too good to chug, Shannon. It's too good to chug.
not to go into the political tangent, but it was funny because I was here working earlier.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I had the meat on the TV, but they had the whole impeachment stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's funny. Like it's like, can you overanalyze something? Apparently you can, because that's like what the Democrats pretty much have done. Like, it just seemed like you had everything in the report. It shouldn't have lasted as long as it did. I think it made them come out looking a little bit worse in that situation. But it's kind of like, once people read it, I think people were like, okay, well, this isn't right, or this doesn't seem to be a good thing.
But like when
partisan issue, and it's like, okay, now people are like, I'm not going to tell them that because it pissed me off.
My mom watched
like,
it. She
didn't
said,
they
"What
try
is
to-
this show?"
didn't they try to impeach Bill Clinton?
Oh, they did impeach
Tried.
Clinton. Yeah, he did get impeaced.
But
they didn't
then
go with
nothing
Bill.
happened, and he was still our president. So like, I'm not taking this serious because I'm like, this is nothing. He's still going to be there. Trump's still going to be there. I'm not even paying attention to
I
it.
don't think there's enough for anything like that because I don't think we go through the Senate anyway. The whole thing was pretty much just looking at it for me. It was like from a constitutional standpoint. It's not about holding seats or whatever side you're supposed to be on. It's like if somebody does something against the Constitution, you're supposed to say something.
Okay, this is what y'all need to do though. The most damaging thing I've seen about it is go to Instagram on Deborah Messing, and she did like a it was like a voice recording of him, Trump on the phone, and it was like him talking about it, and I was like, oh shit, this might be something.
Yeah. I don't know. It's any more politics. It's just the same side. It's different sides of the same coin. But it's just
It's a shit show.
it was more just funny.
It is a shit show.
That's what it was. It was more funny just watching it than anything. And it was like, these
Makes
guys
me
give you
sad.
These guys give you the ball on the 1 yard line, and you guys still fucking fumble.
Like the Lions.
Right.
No, Michigan. Excuse me, like Michigan. Like Michigan.
So,
Fumble on the 4 fucking yard line.
at this point, they'll just be next election for stuff. But it's just interesting, and like people are getting all worked up on both sides. It's like,
Now listen, like I know I seem like a fun time gal that don't have any like concerns, but I got big concerns about this. Like my heart hurts.
yeah, there's people concerned for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm a pacifist. Kind of am, but I'm also I don't think I have a political party. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a humanist.
I was gonna say independent, but humanist. Okay.
No, I'm a humanist. I don't give two shits where I live. I don't give two shits. I just want people to have basic rights. That's all I want.
I mean, I'm an independent, and I'm the same way. So
Yeah, I'm a humanist. That's all I am.
okay.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be. so
No,
much
it's got
one
nothing
side
to
or
do
the
with
other.
where we live. It's got to do with being a human being, and
It all revolves around the almighty dollar.
it does.
That's it.
It does. That's why I want to start a cult.
I've said for about 10 years.
Religion, worshiping the mighty dollar, and then you get a tax write-off.
I don't.
I've-
Yeah.
I've said for about 10 years now that the U.S. maybe have to have a revolt against its government, but you can't get the people behind it, obviously. So
Yeah, but I've thought. I mean, I've been through stuff
Because
like
we're brainwashed.
the problem. Well, it's not even brainwashed. It's that people haven't lost enough in America to actually get to that point. you can't have a revolution in a country where people are making ends meet or they're doing well. Like the reason you see revolutions in Venezuela or Cuba or these other areas where people are at the bottom, people have enough to get by that they're not going to get involved in something that's going to affect them.
I think we have about 70% of the people, maybe 80% of the people, we can get by just fine.
Yeah.
And then, and then like maybe 10% can get by just fine. 70% or no, 30% can get by just fine. And then the rest of them, they're fucking rich as hell. And then we got the other 20% that are poor as hell, can't make ends meet, have shit credit, living paycheck to paycheck. It's like when that gets above, when those people get above, then maybe it'll get different. But
yeah,
we're the lucky ones. I mean, we're not rolling in the dough, but we can make ends meet.
Good position, we're doing fine. So
I'll just put it this way: Mitch McConnell is bad for the country.
He's a fucking jackass.
Eric,
he is.
I'm in Kentucky. I got Mitch and I got Rand, so they're bad for the
Well, and on the Democrat side, so is what's his face, the old guy that used to be the majority leader.
Oh, Harry, what you call him? But he's out now.
Is he out now?
Yeah, Harry. Dude in Nevada. He was in Nevada.
Maybe that's who it was.
Yeah, he's out now.
That's one. Now you got to get rid of the other one. You got to get rid and Pelosi too. Pelosi's just
see that, but they're old guard. They're old, like the old guard. That's why they're having trouble in their own Democratic caucus now, because the young progressives are like, you guys aren't talking the language we're talking. You guys are running us down the same old hill. We want something different. So that's why all of them are rising up.
And I'm fine for change as long as it's good change. I'm not for bad change. Not for the same that we've always done it this way.
What's good change for you though?
I kind of want to see us still like evolve and be like China and kind of compete with them and with technology. I don't think we're there. I think we're many, many, many years behind.
You know why? Because
I don't know if it's
in the 90s.
We're consumers. We're consumers. We're not
exactly.
producers.
I don't know that we're behind. Just they won't let us do it because of money. It's all about the dollar here.
It is totally about the dollar.
And what the government's going to get on their end.
But we're consumers. We're not producers.
Of Bill Clinton, because in the 90s when they did NAFTA, it made us into more of a service and not a producing type country. So
I will say, I'm not to be political or anything, because this is a beer show and not a political show. I will say the one thing Trump has done correctly is put tariffs on exports, which should have been done 60 years ago, back in when Kennedy was here. That should have been done way before then.
But you know who pays for the tariffs is the American people.
Well, yeah, but it would have had a better, if it was done back then, it would have had a more even distribution now. Now we're playing catch up. I don't
know if it would have, because we're such a global economy. It's like right now, for instance, China just went ahead and authorized to get their wheat from Russia because of the issues they were having with us. So in the global economy, you get cut out.
Okay, we got more wheat then. Okay.
No, but it hurts us, because then the farmers who are now getting handouts because they can't get their stuff bought. Like now we got to subsidize farmers.
And that's another thing with the farmers. Farmers always go by wholesale. They don't go by retail. That's another fucked up thing. Excuse my language, but that's another thing that's not right. Why should farmers have to buy wholesale and buy everything else?
I love it when people say "excuse my language."
But it's stupid. I mean, it's
my language, but I'm about to cuss.
Is it not dumb? Is it not dumb? Every farmer sells a wholesale, but buys it retail.
But they buy it wholesale. They should buy it wholesale and sell it retail. They make that difference.
Okay, I know.
Yeah,
they buy it wholesale but sell it retail, and they make that difference in between.
Yeah, that's
how it's. Yeah.
You know who I love?
Who?
I love Mayor Pete.
Because he's from Indiana?
No, it has nothing. Indiana sucks. It's got nothing to do with Indiana.
Todd's like, wait a second, we're in Indiana.
Does not. I know Indiana. Like I have no like. Indiana means nothing to me. I just like him.
I don't know
But the
about-
Republicans would spontaneously combust if a gay man was on the ticket. But I like his intelligence. I like the way he
Nothing's
comes
on
That would have
across.
to be from the young Republican crowd, Shannon.
And
The
I
very
know it
young
will never,
Republican crowd.
ever happen. It will never happen. I know that. It's like, but that's who I like. It'll never happen.
It would have to be from the very young Republican crowd.
It will never happen.
I don't know.
But-
I think it'll be interesting. I think we're going to end up having Warren versus Trump in the next election.
I like
knew that
Warren. I
happened.
like Elizabeth Warren. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, Warren's going to be more to the left side, and that's going to be a concern for a lot of people. So I don't know what will happen in the election. It'll be interesting. I think it's a time where it'd be nice for progressive to meet.
I just want to move to Canada. I don't want to deal with all this shit.
Move to Windsor.
Canada's got their own problems.
Move to Windsor.
Windsor, where's Windsor?
Right across the border in Detroit.
You could work
In Canada?
You could work in a casino.
But can you just move to Canada? I mean, it's a different country. Don't you have to have
Well,
a
you
job?
gotta do all that immigration stuff and
They're like, we don't want these fucking Americans. They're
You know where a lot of
bullshit.
Americans are moving to? It's
Where?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica sounds awesome too.
Yeah.
I go to the Virgin
I would
Islands.
go further down there.
I go to the Virgin Islands.
Americans to move in, that they can actually get down there and like one day out of every 90 days you have to basically leave the country, so you go to another one and they come back. But it's very easy to live there. And there's actually areas of Costa Rica now where it's all just Americans or the English and everything.
I know. If we didn't have a daughter that wasn't like she's 14, like in 4 years, and if she's going off doing her own thing wherever she wants to, I'm like, let's just skip from country to country. Like, I don't have to be anywhere certain, let's just like.
You gotta have a job, though. You can't just skip
No,
from
we
country to
talked
country
about
and not having a job.
Retiring out of the country, and Costa Rica is one of the spots I said.
I would go to the Virgin
Sell
Islands.
our house and live off that shit.
Like she was like,
We can be waiters and waitresses and
You
those
can't
kind-
travel around if you gotta have a job.
God, you're so responsible.
I'm just saying, you're living on a dream that
you
you
go to
can't
Costa
do.
Rica, you get beachfront property for very cheap.
I would live in the U.S. Virgin Islands is where I would
But that's
live, or
still
the British one.
I'm there. I'll be there too.
It's expensive to live there,
Still
though.
expensive down there.
Is it expensive to live there?
Yeah.
It depends on how you're gonna live.
I live in a fucking shack. It doesn't matter to me.
Let's
as
live
long
in
as
a
I got
tent.
Well, see, you go to Costa Rica, you can live like a king down there for your retirement that you would run out here in America.
Hey, Castro, can I move to Cuba?
I don't want to go to Cuba.
I was going to Cuba, good cigar. They actually, Cuba supposedly has a cure for lung cancer now.
Everybody's got a cure for lung cancer. Nobody wants to give it because it will
they
make
didn't have a cure because
it won't make any money.
figured it out. And so,
Polio. Inject polio into the cancer.
I would drive a 57 Chevy, live in Cuba, have cigars, get some good Cuban food.
Inject the polio virus into the cancer, and it gets rid of it. The white blood cells get rid of it.
There you go.
There was a thing on 60 Minutes about it. It's a successful treatment.
Did Fidel die and his brother took over now?
Yeah. Well, his
There's-
brother's like much more forward thinking too.
There's no doubt they have a cure for that here. They ain't gonna get. They make too much money off of
You
it.
don't do a cure for it because you're better off making more money.
Exactly. Yeah. Charging.
Insurance, medicine.
Listen, so
state,
my
it's-
mom-
it's-
The
it's-
whole problem of having corporations involved in health for people.
Yep.
Yeah.
and
My,
the government too that makes the money off of it
Yeah.
also.
my mom had leukemia. Okay, and she was going to have a transplant. She went to the Indianapolis and blah blah blah. So she was there for a little bit over a month. My dad had really good insurance because he was a Teamster, and at the end he got a bill, but he didn't have to pay all of it. But it was like over like $750,000. It's insane.
How much was the total bill?
I don't know that. I mean, he didn't have to pay that because his insurance, but it was just like,
That's what it would have cost.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
so watered down and everything. Yeah.
What it would have cost?
yeah, but he had good insurance,
Yeah.
And they still tried to scam him. They tried to charge him $30,000. That if he would have been some Joe Schmo that didn't know how to question it, they would have kept paying it. But my dad was like, no. He called him and he's like, listen, I got this and that and all that. And then they were like, oh, okay, you don't owe this. But they were sending him bills for that. And if it was some ignorant person,
Well,
or not ignorant, but
No shit,
Huh?
that person
That
wasn't
wasn't why
their job. They were just trying to charge what they could charge.
right, yeah.
Mhm.
But it's like I get
That wasn't why they.
And,
That wasn't why he didn't pay it though.
Yeah, he called him. He's like, basically, he was like, he called the place and was like, we probably could have had a lawsuit, but he's like, you basically killed my wife. I'm not going to pay this. And if you got a problem with it, we'll take it to court. And then,
Never heard
anything, and then it disappeared.
Yeah. Well, it's like I take like Gavair. There's like a coupon order they give you, and it's like $10.
Do you rinse your mouth out after you take it? Because you should.
You're supposed to, but anyway.
You're going to get a yeast infection in your lungs.
How am I get a yeast infection in my lungs from the mouth? I thought women only get yeast infection. Never mind, that's a whole different thing. Anyway.
You can get, no.
Come on, Ron.
You can get a yeast infection anywhere. Men can get it anywhere.
You can get a yeast infection from beer, Shannon.
You can, and your skin folds, if you're
Can I
fat.
tell my story, Shannon? Can I tell
Oh, God. Please tell us your story. We're waiting on the edge of our seats.
Oh, she is so fucking funny.
Like I said, the beer folks featuring Shannon.
That's what they tell her.
So, but it was like, I asked the pharmacist one day, like, what if I didn't have this, whatever, and they were like, it was like $400, $200, some type of crazy amount. And I'm like, do people actually pay that? And they're like, yeah, if they don't have insurance, they have to pay that. And I'm like, so because I got this little coupon thing, it's like $10 for 3 months supply. But if somebody didn't have this, they had to pay like $400. And like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So just the way that the medical companies screw people. It's like,
It really,
Just because it's ink on paper, you get a big discount.
yeah, exactly.
Stupid.
But that's what I was going to say. But go ahead, Shannon. Talk about the yeast.
It's your show now.
I forgot what I was going to say.
That shit done sailed.
Get in the lungs. I've been taking it for years. I've been fine with it and everything. So,
Yeah. It's just one of the little side effects.
Preparing quickly. I was like, I wanted to tell him I got that Wolverine type thing. So I repair quickly. So I'm like Wolverine. That's what I was like.
A badass.
He's my favorite superhero. Like, you guys have a favorite superhero when you were a kid growing up?
Jessica Jones.
You didn't read Jessica Jones when you were a kid. You didn't know it's a Netflix show.
What?
You didn't read.
You said when you was a kid growing up.
Oh, no, I didn't have when I was a kid growing
You
up.
Wonder Woman growing up or anything when you were a kid? No.
No.
No, I didn't either.
You didn't do comics or anything?
I think who was, yeah.
My brother's was
He's-
Wolverine. Like, my brother used to have comic books.
Never mind.
You can talk in minutes. He would have them in like the plastic sheets. He had like stacks of them.
I'll be back.
Right.
Okay, now I'm in place.
Now I'm in charge.
You have Shannon. You have the floor.
I used to be big into Ghost Rider and Iron Man.
Iron Man.
You know Iron Man? Robert Downey plays him now in the movies.
Yeah, I like him.
I thought you were talking about Ozzy Osbourne.
No.
Sharon! How come Ozzy Osbourne can't talk worth of shit, but he can sing it to you just fine? I mean, if you're working with Ozzy, you're like, Ozzy, I need you to sing me what you need right now because I can't.
Dude, if he was in the recording, he'd like, dude, what the hell did you just say?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't make out what.
Hey, shh.
Don't record Todd. For Christ's sake, Shannon.
Can you see him?
Yes, we can see him.
Sideways.
He's making a drink.
Vodka and cranberry.
I just shit. What happened, Todd?
You fucked it up. That's what happened.
Push the button. We're coming back. Todd's back.
Is he stuck?
Todd, push the button.
Push the button.
There you go. Get
a little bit of a lag there.
It's fucking Android shit.
You fucked up.
Get up for 5 seconds and shit hits the fan.
I always said, Todd, push the button.
No, I want to see Shannon have a YouTube channel because I bet she would be funnier than hell.
Oh, Shannon should have a YouTube channel as well.
Only when I'm drunk. I can't be drunk 24/7.
You can put Shannon's Chronicles as your title.
Shannon's Chronicles. I told Todd to start one. I could help him. I'm not responsible enough to have my own.
Now, see, I thought about doing I did a gaming one. I'm like, I'm not really kind of all into gaming and all that. I mean, I'll play them every once in a great while, but I thought about doing one where I do my weekend rambles on, or I'm out doing the thing with the trees.
You should do dating. You should do dating.
You know, it's coming again.
Women like to hear about that stuff.
I was even requested to do one that was smoking.
Maybe I should do put them on YouPorn or maybe X videos or anything kind of like that kind of thing, Shannon.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Hey, they'll give you like $30,000.
Yeah, if you make a porn, me and Todd are like, shit, we could use $30,000. Let's do porn.
It'd be the lowest rated.
Yeah, they'd be
video
like, we're gonna give you $30,000 not to put this on the channel.
Please take it down, please.
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Give us the money.
What was that movie? Zack and Mary Do Porn, whatever, with Seth Rogen back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach, what was it?
And then it went viral or something.
I don't know. I don't know.
But honestly, I'm not really integrated into the YouTube kind of thing to kind of do anything like that.
Apparently, Gilbert's drinking a Chimay Gold. He had that on the beer coalition earlier.
I think I might have seen that when I was flipping through YouTube here.
You can never go wrong with Chimay.
No, dude, this beer's the bomb, Todd. This is legit.
Yeah,
very legit.
Yeah, it's really good.
You legit.
Too legit.
Too legit to quit. Hey. Too legit to quit. Oh, God, I love that. And pumps and a bump. Pumps. I love pumps and a bump.
Shannon, come on.
Show them your hammer dance.
Yeah, I want to see the hammer dance, Shannon.
I gotta have the music first.
Do you got the parachute pants to go with it?
No, I don't have those. I don't need those. I'm entertaining without them.
Not anymore.
Parachute pants is a throwback.
Yeah, I had some parachute pants. I used the PJs.
PJs. Do you say pajamas or?
You just said PJs.
No, was it?
I use both, honestly.
Underoos?
I don't know.
Did you just say underoos?
No.
Underoos.
Did you say underoos?
No,
I didn't say underoos.
No, Rod. Did Rod say underoos?
But you guys had
Underoos.
back in the day?
I had some
I had a
underoos.
onesie when I was growing up.
Oh, you did? Do you still have it?
He still wears it.
Well, then why did you bring it up?
I don't think I ever.
Underoos. Rod, did you have underoos?
I never had underoos as a kid.
What the fuck are underoos?
Underoos.
What'd you say, Eric?
I hate underoos. You still can't get over that underoos.
They were like underwear, but they were like outfits.
Like a onesie or something?
Like
Like a onesie?
Now they make adult onesies because I've seen them at Kohl's, Shannon.
I got one.
But they're like superhero ones.
They're like
or whatever,
superheroes,
right?
yeah.
I got a
you get like
unicorn.
Superman or what's the other one? American. What is it? American.
I think I like Captain America or something.
Yeah, Captain America. Yeah.
You never knew what underoos were.
If I had adult underoos, dude, I'd rock that shit, Rod.
I think you really would, Eric.
I fucking would, Shannon. I fucking would.
I know you would. I think you would too.
And I'd post it on YouTube just to make sure everyone
Captain
knew.
America to save the day.
I would love to see it.
You would not love to see it. You would not. You would not.
I would love to see it. Go put it on your dating profile.
Shannon, if I come down there, I'll put my own.
Would you? Oh my God! Would you? We can get Todd some, and then we can have an underoos sleepover.
Here we
Oh
go.
my God!
You had to go there, didn't you?
Oh my God! No. What's your size? I'm having everybody underoos when they get here.
Don't tell her.
No.
You can get Luke Skywalker underoos and then play Let's Raise the Saber.
What? Luke Skywalker Underoos?
Oh my
Let's
god!
raise
I gotta
Saber.
look. I really have to look here and see if there's
See
Luke
if they're still,
Skywalker
if you still
Underoos.
get them. Oh God.
Underoos for grown ass man.
Yeah, grown ass.
Hey,
Grown ass men.
Hey, it comes up in
There's probably a fetish out there for it.
Oh, I'm
Fetish.
sure. Yeah.
hey, they're out there. They're out there. $14.99.
Hey, we can swing that.
Star
Me and
Wars
Michelle
Luke
about beer with
Skywalker Underoos, $14.99.
Can swing it.
I can hear Rod laughing. I'm not even looking at you.
We can swing it.
Skywalker Underoos, huh? For
That's
grown ass
right.
men.
For grown ass men, exactly.
Hey,
Oh, I'll be back. I gotta charge it.
There you go, guys. I put in the
Now I'm gonna show me
chat.
my
Put in the
pants
private
and-
chat.
real.
I put it in the private chat. $14.99.
$14.99.
That is funny.
I was like, what the hell? When I seen it, I
There's like a fetish for everything now.
That sounds great. So that's a fetish for somebody for sure.
Gilbert, here they are.
Oh God, they are there. That's for real.
Yeah, that's $14.99.
The 2XL.
I don't think I could fit in a 2X. I mean, it had to be 3.
They got it for the women too. That is funny.
What the fuck?
And those aren't kids that are modeling either.
Were they different? Were they different superheroes or just the one?
It was all Star Wars from what Eric sent, but I'm sure they got different ones. Grown ass adult underoos. What?
Grown ass adult underoos.
I thought it was enough when adults wore diapers and stuff, but apparently not.
Never enough.
Never enough, ever.
Never.
Jeez.
They said Michigan breweries features in list of best pumpkin beers in America. I wonder what's on this list here.
Do you want to know?
Just 2 of the Michigan breweries are listed as the best in America. And what are those 2 in Eric's backyard? New Holland's Ichabod, which actually is a decent beer.
I haven't had that one. It's all over the place, but I haven't had that.
And Jolly Pumpkin's La Parcella.
I can get Jolly Pumpkin. I can.
Yeah.
I think I can get that one.
So if you get a chance to try those 2, they were listed as 2 of the best pumpkin beers available.
Maybe a Wednesday and Saturday night one.
There you go.
Pumpkin?
Yeah.
I should do like an Oktoberfest, like just a live 6 drinking of 6 Oktoberfest beers. Because it's only 32 ounces when you think about it. I wouldn't drink them all to the end, though. Well, then again, maybe I would. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling.
That's how you roll.
Waste it.
Where'd Shannon go?
I don't know.
To bed? To bed?
No, she didn't go to bed.
She disappeared. Oh, Saturday is actually National Drink Beer Day or something. So if you need another reason to drink on Saturday, it is another beer holiday.
Just makes you feel better about yourself, that's all.
Yeah.
I've got to. It's a national holiday.
Slowly becoming an alcohol society.
No doubt.
Yes,
No
it is.
doubt.
There's at least one beer-related day of every week, it seems now.
Mhm.
So what do you guys think about this White Castle beer that's coming out? Have you guys seen it?
Yes.
I have not.
Oh,
I have not
God.
seen it.
What's yes?
So Weyerbacher is teaming up with White Castle to bring out a beer together.
What is it supposed to? What's the profile of it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be a Kolsch.
Tastes like
And
White Castles?
it will be available at
Talking about
4 White Castle
PLT?
No beer.
in 13 different states.
So is the Kolsch? Is it going to taste like a White Castle? You said?
I don't know if it'll taste like a White Castle. I would hope it doesn't.
Oh my god, a White Castle sounds so good
But
right now.
it'll be their own line of beers there sent to White Castle. So apparently at some of the White Castles, you'll be able to get a beer down.
Huh.
Because it looks like this will be just available at White Castles.
Does it say what states?
No, it's at 13 states out there.
Because I don't think
More of it will come out here in a bit.
that's more of a regional thing. I don't think White Castle goes nationwide, does it?
I
I mean,
don't know if
here,
they do they?
Northeast.
Because usually when he gets south of like Kentucky, I think it turns into Crystal Burgers.
Yeah, south is Crystals usually. It's like Crystals has that. Like,
Y'all are pissing me off. I haven't had bread in over almost 2 weeks.
you haven't had what?
Bread.
What's that got to do with us?
Talking about White Castles and Crystals.
Well, fuck! I can't help that. I mean, they put them on.
God, that sounds so good, doesn't it?
Make yourself a slice of toast right now.
That bread, and it's kind of mushy with onions. Oh, it sounds so good.
I actually had White Castle early this week with the jalapeno cheese because I didn't eat curry. I'm not usually a big White Castle fan, but it was like there and close and.
Shut
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. They have one of the better breakfast sandwiches you can get for a fast food place.
The bologna thing again?
Yes.
White Castles?
Fried bologna and egg and cheese sandwich.
Really?
Yes. It's
I never had it.
as the youngins would say, it's fire.
Shannon, have you had fried bologna before?
I love fried bologna. Yes.
Rod's never tried it.
I grew
never
up on
tried
fried
it.
bologna.
I have not tried it.
Yeah,
Rod's never tried it either. These two have never tried fried
What
bologna.
the fuck?
We never had fried bologna.
I've always wanted to try
Wow.
it, but I've never had it.
There's some restaurants that
What's
serve
stopping you?
a sandwich. Like you get a fried bologna sandwich and stuff, so it's pretty popular.
You know what's stopping them? Like actual, not poor people food. Like that's poor people food.
That shit's good though.
But it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's poor people food.
Growing up, they didn't have the meat; they just had mayonnaise, so it'd be like a mayonnaise sandwich. So if
I
you
had
got-
those too when I was a
mayonnaise
kid.
sandwich.
Mayonnaise
I've
and
had a
cheese.
mayonnaise.
if you got
Oh,
bologna-
a tomato. Like we got tomato. Where did those tomatoes come from over there?
Oh.
Tomato mayonnaise sandwich. Like you make it like a grilled cheese, but you just put tomato instead of cheese on it. Oh my! Do we even have any bread in the house anymore? We need to get rid of that shit. We need to just toss it. Oh my God, it's so good.
the tomato mayonnaise sandwich was good.
Just yes, you make it like a grilled cheese. You butter the bread, put tomatoes on it, and you put it in a skillet, and make it like a grilled cheese, but just with you put mayonnaise on the bread. It's like mayonnaise and it's just a grilled tomato sandwich.
Mayonnaise sandwich before.
I used to have mayonnaise sandwiches.
God,
I'm a big
it's so
tomato fan,
good.
so I'm not a big
Piece
tomato
of
fan.
cheese. Yeah.
A tomato? You're not a big tomato fan?
No. Mm-mm.
What's your favorite food, Eric?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, really?
Mm-hmm.
Rod,
I
what's
can
yours?
scarf a meatloaf.
I don't really have I don't have a favorite food. I mean, sometimes food is just there because you have to eat it. I'm not a huge.
You men are so difficult.
That's
Okay,
true.
if you had to pick one food, to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Meatloaf.
Eric already told you meatloaf.
Eric did, but Rod, one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Or fish.
Mine would be fried fish, for sure. Fried fish.
I don't know. I'll just be whatever.
Bread. Okay, you don't pick, so you get bread.
I can use the bread to make beer, so I'm good.
No, you don't get to make anything from it. You just get bread. That's all
No,
you
wait a
get.
minute. You just said if he could eat
One
it.
food,
If he
one
doesn't eat
food.
it, if he doesn't eat it, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, true. Good point, Eric. Good point.
What
I
did he
will
say?
ferment the
He said if he
bread.
doesn't eat it, he can do whatever the fuck he wants with it.
I'll ferment it into beer. So bread will work.
Ferment that shit and
Ferment the bread.
drink the hell out of it.
What would you eat, Todd? One food for the rest of your life.
Food for the rest of my life.
We'll be here for 3 hours.
Probably be
I would just live off the land, deer.
One
moose,
food.
elk.
One food.
You can't.
Too many
You can't
foods,
do
Eric.
one food because the
That's my
nature
question.
provides for you.
I guess probably pizza for me.
Nature
That's
provides
not one
for you.
food. That's like 18
Wait a
food.
minute.
Feed. That's like 18 foods.
You can't do.
Now
you
you're
can't
getting
do one
specific.
food.
You can have crust.
But don't tell me what I can have.
No,
You said
you
one
can't.
food. I'm telling you what I'm
can't.
gonna have.
You cannot do that.
Meatloaf has a lot of stuff, so I mean,
That's right.
Still.
You fucking men are so difficult.
No, we're not. If we said one food, we said
That's
fish,
one
You can't,
whatever.
you can't fried fish because this got shit on it too.
Total package.
That's right.
Okay.
So if you get fish, you just gotta get
Whatever.
fish.
I didn't mean it to get so complicated.
But you did.
You know, one food is just be beer because beer used to be served as food. prisoners. They didn't feed them.
And it used to be used as a preservative as well.
Yeah. So I could just say beer.
Excuse me.
WA answer beer. Belgian beer.
Okay.
Beer is food.
A Duvel.
Okay. All right. Got it. Got it.
Shannon's like, fuck you guys.
Got it.
She didn't like when her game got turned upside down.
Yeah, huh? How do you like
I wasn't
that?
ready for that. Oh, the boys got
Oh.
Done throughout the fried fish. So
No,
now she's
y'all
pissed.
just made it too complicated. You just didn't. You
You-
didn't
you-
answer
you-
correctly.
No.
You made it too complicated.
Hey, you just be quiet.
Blah blah blah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yada yada yada.
the Rangers game. A player was charged for an error for not catching a foul ball. I've never seen it happen before.
Why would it be an error?
I don't know. That's what I'm on ESPN right now. I don't know.
Yeah, they will if it's a routine, just kind of whatever.
If it's touchable?
But a lot of times, sometimes it goes back to if the next play, if a guy scores or something, and it might have been the third out or something.
Never saw
It's
that.
kind of a weird rule.
Yeah.
I don't know how that can be an error if it's a foul ball and it drops and it's foul. I don't know how that can be
I
an
by
error.
myself. Yeah. Well, that's like I played softball one year and I hit a ball that was foul, a dribble foul, but then it came back in fair. And I was actually called out for first base. I didn't run to first base. And I thought once you hit a foul, it was foul.
No,
As long as they
it's got to
touch
go
it, if
past
they
first
touch it,
base.
Fair.
It's all in play until it gets past first. If it's foul once it hits past first, then it's
And
foul.
plus they
If it
have
comes-
to touch it in foul territory.
It was a
unless they touch it, yeah.
I mean, it may be a rule, but it's still a bullshit call in my mind. Like, it was foul.
Well, it
And
is,
they called
yeah.
back in. It was like, yeah.
I actually think that just happened in an actual baseball game not too long ago.
I'm gonna show them.
Oh, really? Oh,
Like it was a foul ball, it spun, and then the guy never ran, and it come back into play, and the first baseman picked it up.
Picked it up and threw it to
Touch
first.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Of course.
How was Kenny Mayne still on Sports Center, by the way?
He's been
Kenny
around
Mayne is a
forever.
fucking bomb.
I'm just thinking they usually start moving them out once they're past a certain age, and he's got to be like.
Well,
somebody-
Van Pelt's been off and on there all.
Yeah.
Out for how long?
I mean, I got nothing against Kenny Mayne. It was just funny seeing him on there. Like you would think, usually, because you remember like a few months ago, or maybe it was like a year ago, he got rid of all the different people on ESPN.
Yeah, Rich Eisen went to.
Yeah.
Well, I heard they
I
brought
like
back.
Rich Eisen. I like Rich Eisen.
Although now apparently they brought back Boomer and Tom Jackson for the.
That's what I was just going to say. It's on like ESPN Plus or something like that, isn't it?
The Impossible Burger.
Shannon's getting kisses from the dog now.
This is the most handsome boy that's ever lived. You probably can't see him.
It's a dog. It's not a boy.
He is a boy.
Camera's over here.
A dog.
He loves me. Both Todd and Kylie are like, you love them dogs more than you love me. And I'm like, as soon as you all love me as much as this dog loves me, then we'll talk.
But Shannon, you feed him, so of course he loves you.
No.
Not really.
No, really, Todd does.
I pretty much do all that.
He loves me so much. He's such a good boy.
Shannon, did you? Shannon, did you water and feed the dog yet?
Sometimes I do. You don't think I ever do, but I do.
How many dogs do you have there?
3. Took me like 18 years to get to 3, but finally got there.
No Chihuahua?
No, well, we got
Awesome.
one. She's got a little bit of Chihuahua in her.
That's a
You know, her birthday's coming. She's gonna be 2 years old. He's my favorite. I love him so much. He's such a good boy.
Todd's like, oh God.
Isn't he the best boy ever?
Sure.
Yes, honey, he's the best boy ever.
He is the best boy ever.
God, that's what you say. Yes, he's the best boy ever.
Shannon's drunk, isn't she?
I'm always drunk. When I'm on here, I'm always drunk.
Thursday night.
The Thursday night beer flow show where you can get drunk and no one would say anything.
Don't drink.
Well,
Exactly. Don't drink and drive, Shannon.
I don't. I'm already home.
There you go.
Look at Blake. Look at him. Tell him. My mommy's not a drunk. say she loves me and I love her. Like he always looks at
He's
Todd.
looking at me like
He
yes,
always when I hold him and
Save
tell
me.
him,
That's a
Save me.
help me.
no,
Help me,
he's
Todd.
like,
Help me.
Save me.
She's lying, isn't she?
no, he always looks at Todd and he's like, leave, asshole, she's mine.
Never leave a brother alone.
Yes. No.
Help me.
No, like when we're in the bedroom, and he wants to stay in there, and Todd's like, get him out of here. So to sit there and stare at Todd like, what are you doing to my mommy?
Don't worry about it, bud. Don't worry about it.
He's like, get him. Todd's like, get him out of here.
We're doing cardio right now.
Yeah.
We're working out. Working out for a couple minutes.
We're helping each other.
We'll be all right in a couple minutes.
Yeah, it won't be long. Just hang out there for a minute.
Poor buddy. Poor buddy.
Come on.
Oh, this is a damn good beer. I should have got more of these, but
I should have got more of these too, man. This is fucking awesome.
I want one of those. I've never had one of those.
$18 a 4-pack. Those are more expensive 4-packs, I think.
Ask your brother to buy a 6-pack, Todd, and I'll pay him to ship and plus what he paid for it. For fuck's sakes, dude, that's good.
What'd you get for that one? Do you remember?
I don't have the receipt either, unfortunately.
Yeah. I just can't believe J.O.'s not there anymore. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
I'll get my.
Did they have a bunch of them?
I think when I grabbed this one, there was at least 5 there.
I might be able to. Seemed like I saw it not too long ago because I was thinking, man, they still have some of those. I thought maybe it might have been a new release.
This was really good. I wish I would have got another one.
Weekend and see if they have any.
Have you never had it, Rod?
No, I haven't. I've seen it all the time. I just never pick it up.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, you got to get that one for sure.
That's good. It's good.
You got to get that one for sure. I bought a 4-pack. I think it was last year sometime. And I think I just finished the last one I had maybe a month or so ago. I mean, 11%, so you can keep them for a little while, so that ain't that big of a deal. But actually,
my glasses will be here tomorrow.
I may still have one downstairs.
We got downstairs?
What he's drinking.
One of them happy face ones?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, like this one here.
You guys used to watch Ren and Stimpy back in the day?
You know what that reminds me of? Is that show with that guy, the murderer with the happy face, remember? You watched it. We watched it together and I stopped watching it.
Was it Happy Face Murder?
No, it wasn't Dexter.
She's not listening to me, so.
What'd you say?
It's your show, so why would you?
What show are you talking about? Might want to watch it.
Wasn't it called the Happy Face Murders?
That wasn't the name of the show.
About the one.
The Mentalist.
The Mentalist.
Yes, The Mentalist. Yes.
We
watched it.
I need to finish Black Mirror. I'm watching that. Finish watching that series.
I watched a couple episodes of that.
There.
I've never watched it.
Apparently, the next one's the most freakiest one. It's like a pig involved.
Oh yeah.
No, that was the first one. That was the very first episode when
they redid it. It's the 3rd episode now.
The politician had to screw the pig to release his daughter or something.
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch it yet, Shannon, but thanks for telling me to.
No, it was the very first episode. It was the very first episode of the whole series.
It's the 3rd episode now. I've watched the first 2. They moved it. Something.
Well.
You don't have to watch them. You don't really have to watch them in order anyway, do you?
You're welcome.
They're all separate.
Yeah, they're not like.
Well, you can fast forward 1 episode now. You can just go skip to number 4.
Well, I missed stuff for the other ones.
But it's kind of a freaky type episode, so I'm kind of curious, like, what the hell happened here? So
it was freaky. It was really freaky.
Dude, I fucking buzzed, man, after that beer. Holy shit. I'm like, holy shit.
Have another. Don't stop now.
I'm done. I got my buzz going on pretty good.
You put it up there and it said 11% ABV. I'm like, oh, Eric could be feeling good when he's done.
Oh,
yeah. Here comes the PSA.
Yeah.
I love the PSA.
Yeah, Omnipolo does some good stuff.
There's that one night, Shannon. I couldn't do it. Really couldn't do it. I don't know. Oh, that was when I had the what was it? The two our malt liquor one, and I was like, dude, I can't do it. I told him, like, dude, I can't do it.
We need to piece it together for you.
Yeah, I think we all chimed in, did a little part of it.
That's all right.
Fucked up. I was so fucked up that night.
But in the safety of your own home, that's what matters.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
What about the comments? Is nobody commenting anymore?
No, there haven't been any comments in a while. We got like maybe
They all left.
On and off. There's a lot of people that are live streaming tonight, I think, too. So
yeah, that could be, yeah. And it's coming up to being fall, winter, and that
yeah. But we've been going for a bit, almost 2.5 hours. So
yeah, 2.5 hours, yeah, almost 3.
Yeah, I had Eclipse earlier. He's going to send me some other beers to check out. It looks like, so that'd be cool.
What about Jennifer Lopez? She's fucking hot.
Jennifer Lopez is a piece of shit.
You said earlier, Jennifer Lopez is hot. I don't know what Eric's saying, but Jennifer Lopez is hot.
She's a piece of shit. She's fucking sucks at doing acting.
She what? So what?
She fucking sucks at acting, dude. I cannot stand her being an actress.
Her new movie, everybody seemed to love that. What was it? The one that just came out with the strippers? I think Todd and Shannon are frozen.
Are they frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
there they are. There
We're
they
back.
are.
Hustlers, the new movie Hustlers.
I want to see that.
That's Jennifer Lopez. Probably did really well.
And I want to see the one with.
the G's.
J-Lo and Cardi B.
Oh, Cardi B.
It's based on a true story.
Yeah, I think she was. I think she was actually a stripper or something. So she was hired on to kind of consult them.
Cardi B.
Yeah.
You talked about how she used to rip people off when she was a stripper.
Yeah. They were all like Wall Street guys. Yeah. She like took the money from the guys that were taking money from everybody else.
Hustling.
This is for the hustlers and back to the G's.
Yep. My song
Rod
back
knows
in the
what I'm
day.
talking about. Rod knows what I'm talking about.
No, listen. Like back in the day, Todd, what was my song from J-Lo?
Oh boy.
Jenny on the block.
Jenny from the Block. I used to like,
Jenny from the Block.
don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the Block. You know that song, right?
No.
No, I know.
First I had a little, then I had a lot.
Yeah.
Roll.
I do not, Shannon. I do not.
Oh God.
That's probably one of her most popular ones.
Todd knows because I used to sing it every time we would go
Yeah,
out.
I know.
I'd get my makeup. I'd be getting ready to go out with us, and that's what I always play.
Get your swerve on, Jenny from the Block. Everybody's got a nice song to get
I'd
ready.
sing, I'd dance, I'd get ready. I'd have a good time. Todd'd be like, Jesus Christ, bitch.
Apparently, Melvin Gordon just came back after 64-day holdout.
Yeah, they said he wasn't going to play Sunday, but he'll be back next week.
Just Jenny from the Block. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know that's my favorite J-Lo song at all. Anyway, I'm just.
Jesus, I am fucked up.
I am too, Shannon. I've got my buzz going on.
That
I
can
am
happen.
fucked up. I'm hoping I'll still be in ketosis.
I wouldn't feel comfortable getting in a car and driving anywhere. I'd be like,
Oh, I wouldn't.
I'm going to
No.
sober up here a little bit.
No, listen, when I was 17, I lived in Sellersburg, which Sellersburg is a very small town. Like I literally I worked at a restaurant. I was a waitress. I was 17. I went with like a bunch of people afterwards, got in a hot tub, drank too much. And the guy I was dating, he wasn't like, oh, you shouldn't drive home. So I drove home like 3 miles and I was so shit-faced. I was like, I'll never, it scared me so bad. It's like, I'll never, ever, ever do this again. I'm fucking 41 years old and I still remember this. And I haven't since. So, like, I would never. I'm like, I'll sleep in my car.
Yeah.
I would never, ever drink or drive.
Ever? Never, ever?
I don't drive that good when I'm sober.
Ever.
Are y'all making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yeah.
At least you're honest. At least you're honest. I appreciate that.
No, we'd never do
We
that.
kind of sing the Outcast song too, but yeah.
Oh, yes. I got Outcast. I didn't realize it was Outcast. Todd's favorite Outcast is, was it Outcast? It's about Mr. Brown or Mrs. Brown.
I'm
All the
thinking
dogs.
Todd
Dogs.
lucky tonight.
Yep.
What is it?
I don't know what you're
Sorry,
talking
Miss
about.
Jackson.
Yes, Miss Jackson. Yes, Miss Jackson.
That is Outcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm for real. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
little Lou Rawls for Todd as he gets lucky. You'll never find.
That's right. That's right.
Like mine.
Yep,
Y'all just making shit up now, aren't you?
Loves you.
I'm not saying a word, Ken. I'm not saying a word.
Go ahead, Todd. Take home at it.
Oh, fuck.
It's funny, when I first met Todd, we used to be like over on Tom's channel. And Tom's wife, every time she hear me speak, Tom will like talk all you want because my wife thinks you sound like Lou Rawls. Like,
Sound like who?
you helped me get lucky tonight, Tom. I don't know if you ever knew Tom.
Beer
Tom
Whisperer.
I didn't even know he had a wife.
I'm the beer whisperer.
Tom? Oh, yeah.
Beer Whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
So I go there do Lou Rawls, so like that, and everything. He's like, "Help me out, brother."
Yeah, he always say, yeah, just keep talking, right? Just keep talking.
Oh, damn.
It was his channel, but it wasn't. I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Now he's on Facebook doing all that stuff.
He does more on Facebook than YouTube, I think, now. But occasionally,
Oh, I think he does it all on Facebook.
But Tom will be on the channel and be staring at the TV all the time. And I'm like, is he even paying attention to anybody?
When?
Anytime I've seen him on anything, Tom.
He's been on for a while.
I know, but he never looks at, he's like distracted.
yeah, maybe ADHD or something.
Maybe.
If that's a real thing, I don't even know.
Paul's here. Paul's here.
And here's Paul. That's the alarm.
or
Paul's doing like the Jay Terrio reviews now, like at 9 a.m. because of his work shift. So it's like, are you drinking it? But it's like, oh, it's Paul's happy hour, so he's got off work.
Paul's happy hour.
little nightcap before he goes to bed.
Yeah. But Paul's going to the Evil Dead tour this weekend, which is pretty cool. Which I'm here. I like a lot of horror movies, so the Evil Dead thing sounds pretty fantastic to me.
I saw that. He said he had a free ticket if you wanted to go.
Yeah.
Now,
And a
Paul,
place to
what the,
stay.
Paul, what the fuck you putting on your Twitter account, dude? I'm just scrolling right past it every time, dude.
I want to know you wouldn't talk, you wouldn't say what he said.
Now I gotta look at Paul's Twitter to see what he's actually doing.
What was the subject?
Oh my God, you don't want to do it. Don't do it.
Eric,
Don't
what
do
was the
it.
subject?
I'm not even doing the subject. I'm not even doing it.
God.
Paul's
Not going there.
Help me sleep. Living Dead weekend.
One of them was a Living Dead. I'm like, dude, what the hell, man?
It's not what Paul has on his channel here.
All I'm gonna say is
I know what
go
subject
to
was.
his
Paul
Twitter
said,
account.
"Why? What?"
No, not that ear. The other ear.
The stuff you're retweeting, man. Come on. Did I get hacked? No, you didn't get hacked. You did not get hacked, Paul.
Did I get hacked?
Because I know that shit's you. That's all I can say. I know that shit's you.
Was it somebody in the dungeon, maybe?
Perhaps that could be one. Yes.
Does it involve somebody shitting on somebody?
No, it does not. It does not. It does not.
No scat. No scat. That took a different turn on the channel.
Well, Paul, let me
Yeah,
put
it
it
did.
this way. Paul, let me put it this way. You liked it. You liked it because it says Paul P.A. Brunews liked, and I'm thinking, I'm looking at him like, okay, and I just kind of scroll right by it.
I see Evil Dead stuff on Paul's thing. Creep Show. Phoebe Cates versus Jennifer Connelly. Phoebe, definitely I agree with Paul.
It was the lady that was, how do I want to put this without kind of having it be R-rated, kind of? I'll put it that way.
Okay, that narrows it down, Eric.
That did nothing for us at all.
Right, that narrows it down.
R-rated.
So I'll just put it this way: she was topless and she was playing with her upper parts. I'll just put it that way.
Her parts. Her titties. Her titties.
So her shoulders? Was she playing with her shoulders?
Her titties?
You said it, not me.
Oh, you're such a little bashful boy.
Who was doing that?
It's Rod's channel. It's Rod's
Hey,
channel, not mine.
hey, Eric.
What?
Say titties.
I'm not doing it. I know that term, but I'm not using it.
Not gonna do it.
Not in this context.
He retweeted The Princess Bride Inconceivable. That's a great scene.
That is a great scene. Yes, it is.
Well, he had the cover of Torso when she's half top.
You guys are just like, I mean, what's the deal? I mean, like,
I'm trying to figure
can't say you're saying upper parts and torso, like, is it bad?
It's Rod's channel. It's not ours. If it was mine, I would say it, but it's not my channel.
She don't care.
So.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's a different one. That's Jesus Palomino.
Jesus. Okay, I get it now.
Something. No, it's not. I didn't know what the hell you were saying.
Torso. Todd, next time you want to see my titties, you say, can you show me your torso? Sorry.
Eric, I have no idea.
Say, Shannon, take your torso cover off. Sorry.
Hey, Shannon, I'm going to ask you to sell, in Joe's terms, I'm going to ask you to settle down, please.
Honey, this ain't even me having to settle down. You should see me when you should really call me to settle down.
Paul was saying, what are you seeing? I don't know what you're seeing either, Eric.
It's in there. Let me try and find. I'm not going to post it, but we're not going to show it on here, but I was scrolling through his feed. And I'm like, dude, what the hell is this?
He said he just looked. All he sees is horror stuff. You got Paul paranoid now.
It's not horror stuff. It was like the woman was. I'm not going to say because it's not my channel, but Shannon said it. She was exposing herself. Let's put it that way.
Exposing yourself.
Well, I'm not going to say it because it's not my channel, Shannon.
Well, I guess I got worse manners than you because I'll say it. No comment.
And now I'm probably going to have to scroll through here for hours upon hours trying to find it.
I tried and find it. I couldn't find it.
Was it today?
I don't know. I get on
not.
Twitter. Like last time
That's something he put. He just liked it, right?
Yeah, he just liked it. Said PA Brewing's liked, and that's what it was.
No, that's mean, yeah.
I can't find it here, Paul. If I find it, I'll retweet it to you.
Oh yeah, retweet it. That'd be good.
That'll be on mine.
I'm not even on Twitter, really.
I'll send it to you, Shannon.
Okay, well, Facebook it to me because I'm not on Twitter. I mean, I am, but I don't really check Twitter.
You don't check Twitter?
No, I got an account, but like, I'm not a Twitter. Like, I don't really understand Twitter.
Man, I got a lot of sports on my page. My goodness.
If you mean the Sybil Dannon gif from the Howlin' 2, my sister's a werewolf.
What?
Is that the one you meant?
That is that the one? I don't know if that's the one or not. She was kind of exposing her top parts and doing that.
Exposing her top parts.
Top parts.
Well, go
It's not my
Torso.
channel. It's not my channel.
You guys are such gentlemen. I'm like impressed.
Gilbert's probably now they lost.
Oh, they lost?
Eric, like, I really do feel like you're a gentleman.
Hold on. If I'm a gentleman, hold on.
So are the Lions and Packers right now in the conference? Because the Lions haven't lost yet.
Yeah, Eric, are the Lions ahead of Packers now? Oh, well, it'll be half a game out still because Packers are 3-1 now. Oh, well,
Right
no,
here,
Lions
guys,
are
right
3-0
here.
then.
Oh, he found it. Oh, it's a pic. She doesn't even. Her titties aren't even showing.
It's Salma Hayek.
Yeah, that's that one that was going around saying she's like 52
This
or
is
whatever.
so inappropriate, Eric. I cannot believe you did that.
What Eric put on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'd bang.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Banger and banger and banger, and I wouldn't care what her billionaire husband said.
Hey, I might bang her and bang her and bang her. She's pretty hot.
That's not what you were looking for, though, was it?
What's that?
That's not what you was looking for, though, was it?
No, it wasn't that. No.
Oh, okay.
I can't find it. I'm not gonna try. It was on there. It was on there. I think Paul kind of already said something about it. Where he
Buried
said
in the
the
feed.
symbol. What is it? That GIF that he had on there. I think that's what it was. I didn't pay too much attention on it. Except I was like, okay, and I just kind of scrolled right by it.
Alrighty then.
So we have nothing.
No.
I can't find it. Gilbert, what was the score?
34-27.
Yeah.
Packers?
No. Packers
Oh.
lost.
Oh.
Never post anything.
That's what I'm saying. So the Lions are
It's
first
Colorado.
now ahead of the Packers.
Hey, Gilbert. 2-0-1, baby. About to be 3. I'm telling you.
Were the Lions on bye already?
No, they play the Chiefs Sunday.
Oh, I was
And I
like,
think that they'll probably lose with the Chiefs, but if they end up winning, dude, that it'll just be a.
Mind blown.
I'll be like, dude, my mind's blown because there ain't no way they should win against the Chiefs.
Where's that game at?
Ford Field in Detroit.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you never know.
I think it might be sold out. First time in a while they're actually be sold out.
if Patrick Mahomes just signed some big deal or something.
Probably.
All right, boys, I'm going to bed.
If he hasn't, he probably should.
Peace.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon.
Yes.
Deuces.
Did you say peace?
I said peace out.
Deuces.
She
Deuces,
did.
Shannon.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Good night, my dear.
What is her? What her face?
Oh.
She's chewing.
I love him. Do you know how much I love him?
This is the first kiss you've ever done on the show.
Oh.
It is? Let's show him what we got, buddy.
Yeah.
No.
They don't see all that.
You don't know how much I
YouTube,
love him.
Shannon.
We're not going to get much. What?
I said this is YouTube.
I know. Hey, there's a lot of bad shit on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. Good night. I might see you next week. I might not.
All right,
Oh, might
Shannon.
disappear for 6 months.
All right, Shannon, take it easy.
You
Bye.
never know.
Good night. Love you.
Good night. Love
Oh, I love you. I love you. I
you.
love you.
Talking about
Saying I love you.
5 minutes and get him some real quick.
Yeah, Todd, when you go in there and she's all naked, you better be yeah.
So I was like, roll that Oh, it's always fun having Shannon on.
Are you sure?
We're set. Philly picked pass late, 1 game, and a short week loss.
Yeah, Thursday night games they should do away with those.
Well, the players, I thought they said they didn't like him a few years ago, even. Are they still trying to make it an 18-game season? That's
I don't know.
They were talking about it, I know.
Thursday night game they should do away with, but they won't because now it's money.
It's too much money.
Yeah. Well, you know what sucks is they used to be in college a good game for Thursday night, but now they put all these crappy games on.
Yeah.
Crappy, not as good because it was like Memphis and Navy tonight, but there used to be like some really good games on, but now because they don't have the NFL, I think.
Well, then what was it? North Carolina. Another one was North Carolina A&M and Delaware.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, who's gonna watch that except for? A very, very small percentage.
You used to have like Clemson versus somebody, or even at one point, I think even like was Ohio State even had a Thursday night game at one point, or somebody.
Was it? I can't remember.
But now
Seems like they may have.
You'd have a game of the week on Thursday or something like that.
Yeah.
For college.
I think it's so that they don't compete against the NFL.
Mm.
And then tomorrow night it'll be like Boise State or something. Last Friday night was Marshall was playing and Boise State was playing. USC was playing. So
Yeah, it's usually some odd team you never see very often.
yeah.
Mm.
Gilbert says a lot of injuries in this one, of course. People got banged up. But injuries are part of the game. Can't make excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Very true.
So
I
Scott,
can't remember who the Colts play this week.
yeah, I guess what do we have? Like 2 hours or something, almost 3.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to wrap it up because I know we got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to go to work tomorrow. Yep.
Yep, same here.
I pray for it to go through fast. I'm done as quick as possible.
No.
Yeah, me too. Same.
And you know to just drag and drag and drag.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a video tomorrow. What is my video tomorrow that I uploaded? Let's see here.
I got a video ready to go. I just got to upload it.
Tomorrow I got the that one from Hoof Hearted, hold the fry or drop the fries. I finally uploaded that video. And depending on how the beer glasses are, I'll probably do a video on the unboxing of the beer glasses to show that as well. So I may do that live tomorrow at some point.
So where'd you go for those? Through like a online company or?
Yeah, I went to an online company that I found to do it. So I figured it'd be kind of cool to get my own beer glass. I can start drinking out of those and stuff. So
yeah, you might as well.
And then I want to do some more like jackets and stuff too, or shirts at a point. I'm like, you got to spend all this other stuff. Why not just spend on some stuff I can make and just have my name on it, instead of buying other stuff. Although I do want to pick up some brewery stuff at some point. Like I don't have any brewery shirts or anything. But yeah. But Eric, you got anything on your channel upcoming?
I got Detroit Lions and Michigan State stuff going on here real quick. I'm going to start getting into some Pistons content. I don't know when that's going to come, but I'm going to start doing that and Red Wings content since hockey season's starting to kind of roll around and start getting ready to go. We're going to do that. And always the Wednesday and the Saturday night kind of beer reviews, if I can remember doing them on Saturday and Wednesday nights on one thing. But there's going to be that. I try to do about 2 beers a week. I try to do so that way I kind of not, kind of repeating beers and all that sort of stuff. So there's that coming on the channel, and always my weekend rambles where I just kind of just sit in front of the camera and talk. I'm usually in the car when I do it, but yeah, that's pretty much what's coming up on my channel. So
cool. Maybe even a date episode this one, right?
Perhaps if I can get a hold of her. That's the key.
Stay tuned.
Call me back.
Call me back, bitch. Call me back.
All right. Well, that's what we got there, and then I'll let Eric do his thing.
All right, guys. If you have too much to drink, please get a designated driver, guys. If you haven't heard, please do not drive home drunk, because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test and get a free ride to jail. Then you can have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, guys know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family, friends, put yourself 6 feet under. Just sleep off your buzz, get your car the next day. Take advantage of the apps on your phone like Uber and Lyft. I'm not sure if there's any taxi apps on here, but if there is, take advantage of those. Call a cab. Get a cab to come get you. Have someone at the bar get you one. Because in this day and age, guys, it's really dumb to drive home drunk because you have thousands upon thousands of dollars in court costs. And if I found out you're doing it, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to take a baseball bat to your knees. All right.
That's always the best part. The bat to the knee.
The bat to the knees.
But,
make you have surgery.
Right? But yeah, be safe out there. Always drink responsibly, of course, right?
Yes.
And
Exactly.
thanks for everybody that tuned in tonight. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this baby down so we can get some rest for tomorrow. Look for some more videos here on the channel this week. Thanks for everybody that hung out for a bit. Look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.
Gilbert and Gold Lions.